I swear I just saw Tails following you in this stage, and I don't remember him being behind Sonic in that stage. Was that like a beta version of that stage? That's wild if it was, because I know that occasionally used to often happen. Well, anyways, howdy ho, folks. It's your multiversal medium here for another stream of Sonic Adventure, because F everything, including stressors in life. What are we doing today?
Select a file.
We're going to be trying to actually finish this. Why? My wonderful fiance picked up Monster Hunter Stories 3, and she wants me to tear it a new one. Just like I did with Pokemon Legends ZA off camera.
Select a character.
What should we do? Big, Gamma, or Tails? Yeah, let's go with Gamma. Okay.
Preparation complete.
Yeah, I don't think either of these, well, any of these characters take long, and then we just have Supersonic, and we're done. After that, take a bit of a breather, maybe get a snack. Yeah. 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 You get a snack or whatever, and
Excellent.
start up Monster Hunter Stories 3, which, if it's as bad as you're saying, as someone who does not notice bad game design or writing, oof.
Look at
Just really oof.
I'm your brilliant creator, Dr.
Oh, right, I need to frickin'
You're the second of my E100 model machines.
get rid of that.
E102.
There we go.
Name Gamma.
Frickin' had the audio going in my OBS, and I was like, why am I hearing this twice? Yeah, this whole like dual monitor setup is still fairly new, and I'm figuring it out. It's a process. It's a process. Just yesterday, I spent like an entire hour plus trying to figure out how to rip CDs on Windows 11. It didn't go well. It really effing didn't go well.
This door.
Everyone online was saying they weren't having issues, and then I found like a Microsoft like person that worked there saying like you can't do it on Windows 11 with the programs that everyone's saying you can do it. And I had to dig around until I found like an indie freemium program application to actually just rip CDs. All so I could get Gourmet Race in a freaking Azuma edit from Kirby. Oh my effing gosh. So yeah, this is Gamma. You hold B and you do all that, and then you shoot it out. That's it. You add a bit of time, so you gotta be quick about it. Like, all of his things are actually speed runs, and you get a bit of extra time by destroying things. It's not a bad form of gameplay, and they reused it in Sonic Adventure 2 for Eggman and Tails' stages.
Mission.
But his is just way faster than Sonic Adventure 2, which makes it funner.
Triangle.
Yep, he just plays a triangle. He does. The dude is in a freaking, like, a concert concerto and all that, and he's just the dude in the background every once in a while. Ting. Ting.
He walks out, though.
He's best friends with the dude who rocks the pan flute. Oh, so I heard about this because I'm not big on freaking Sonic lore. I really ain't. So in these test tubes right now are various forms of various Metal Sonic kind of things. Like, that's not Metal Sonic. I think that's like Silver Sonic. And I don't know which game Silver Sonic is from. That's something people who care about Sonic know. I think that's Metal Sonic right there. Yeah, actually, definitely. I vaguely remember that. Oh, I think... How do you unlock being able to play as him by like 100%ing this game? I think it's just like a skin for Sonic or something. Is that a thing? Am I misremembering that? Like, at some point during my effing life, they remade... What was it? They remade Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life, and my wonderful fiance had the horrible task of telling me all the rumors about that game of getting various pets if you did certain cutscenes quick enough or whatever. were all lies.
Here's your test. If you want to stay on
Stuff I could never find out as a kid playing the originals on like the GameCube and PS2. I believed you could get a turtle pet if you befriended Cody in Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life.
the almighty
I was wrong.
is a flying fortress that needs a
Oy vey.
crew.
Oy vey.
Come forth,
Actually,
Beta.
I miss that era.
Your older brother
of
E101.
just-
Just
what was it?
call him Beta.
You know, just people spreading rumors about stuff you could do in games.
Serves on my ship.
That was a fun era.
Put my bets on Beta. But I know
Truck or
what
whatever,
is the
which is weird. Like, it's not even a fully baseless rumor because basically that entire game doesn't have trucks except in that one spot. It's an unused asset that shouldn't be in the game, basically. And for some reason, it's just there. Not only that, you need to go out of your way to figure out a way to even see it. Oh yeah, so basically at the end of a majority of the stages, it's going to be a fight like this. Against another robot dude, and doesn't really amount to much, honestly. It's run around, shoot, jump. But yeah, like, you needed to skip the SSN from sailing, which there's a few ways of doing that. If you had a Pokemon traded that new cut, you didn't need to go on the SSN. If you teleported off the SSN after getting the HM with like Mew or something, or you got knocked out, so you were sent to like the Pokemon Center, then I don't think it would leave until you went back onto like the map with the SSN, but you'd... I don't know, I can't exactly remember all the various ways.
We could always use a spare.
Then you needed to use surf on that map and go to a part that you usually wouldn't see, and then there's just an effing truck asset, which I don't think they've ever used. Like, it's even weirder because they re-added that truck asset into every remake of Red and Blue and Green or whatever. It's in Fire Red and Leaf Green. I think it's probably even in Let's Go Eevee or whatever. I would not be surprised if it's still in there. Let's Go, like, I wish they did the Let's Go thing with other games. I know a lot of people are like, this is effing dumb. But it's not inherently bad. It's great for children to play the classics. Because I'm going to be effing honest, Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, that generation, effing sucks for a child. How can I say that? How dare I spit on someone's nostalgia? Because I was the effing child. Like, did I even say it during stream while talking to you that my brother, like, saw my team as I got to the Elite Four or whatever? And he was just flabbergasted how I got there with that team. But you add the fact, like, the game really... I give games kind of a bit of shit by constantly holding your hand. Because, like, sometimes proper progression is just obvious. Pokemon Red, Blue, Green, and Yellow is so the opposite of that it's BS.
I don't care what it takes to get it.
Especially considering you need to realize this is a game marketed to like 7 to 12-year-olds. Pokemon has always been that. It's only vaguely recently they're branching out to older audiences. But you guys need to realize if you're watching this stream, because I think everything on my channel and this stream is marked for mature, I cuss in it. I know, how dare I say shit, crap, F you, and other things. I will never say some words. And you won't know those words because I won't say them. But how dare I do all that stuff? But if you're watching this stream, guess what? Pokemon is not aimed at you. You are not the demographic. Guess what? You're probably not the demographic for anime either. That doesn't mean you can't enjoy it. There's nothing wrong with enjoying those. But you need to realize that may be part of the disconnect as to why you're disliking some aspects of it.
Something this game did right.
Oh, did that Monster Hunter Stories 3 game actually do something correct?
So when you hire level with the wild again,
Instantly kill them. That's... Okay, yeah. It does. What was it? We saw that in Conception as well. Like, for a turn-based RPG, that's a really useful feature, actually. Because, yeah, turn-based battles take a while, and when you're dealing with nothing but lemmings because you're running through a dungeon to get, I don't know, XYZ item for a quest, frickin', yeah, you need to be able to just one-shot some of those frickin' enemies. But yeah, that's a good thing. I mean, heck, like, even though I was crap-talking Legend ZA or whatever that entire time, yeah, his stage is already over.
Capture complete.
Like, that is, I want to say, less than a quarter of Sonic's version of this stage. But even though I will crap-talk Legend ZA, because they didn't even nav mesh this game. I explained that to Basti, by the way. The fact that they didn't nav mesh it. A AAA studio, Nintendo, with one of the biggest IPs in existence, Pokemon outsells Disney anything. They couldn't take the time to navigation mesh NPCs. So NPCs, when you send out your Mons in an action RPG to attack them, your Mons or the NPCs will just walk into the objects and not go to attack the enemy.
Must determine location.
It's so effing stupid. But even though I will crap talk that game to the moon and back,
Accessing data.
just, it was still a fun game gameplay wise. I will give them that. The issue was all the issues that were there, programming, bugging, just navigation wise, everything else was holding back all the fun I wanted to have with that game. I cannot believe they did a direct sequel to Pokemon X and Y, and they do not let you ride a go-go or frickin' like even roller skate as a movement option. I cannot effing believe that crap. It is so wild. Yeah, totally. It's about to start shooting. They're coming right for me. Anyways, as I was saying, like, a lot of people chat talk like, let's go Eevee and let's go Pikachu. No. Freaking keep doing that stuff. Let children have an easy way of playing classics. Although a lot of people didn't like the fact that every wild encounter was just a catching thing, it's perfectly effing fine. It's like, legit, it's, I'm gonna be effing honest, it's a hell of a lot effing faster than having to fight a bunch of mons to level up. It really effing is. Do you not get EXP by doing that? I think you get EXP by catching stuff, don't you?
I'm sorry.
It's freaking so faster.
Must not be one of them, huh?
Especially if you got the Pokeball Plus or whatever. Heck, even if you don't, I think you can just hold like a Switch Joy-Con and do the same motion
Did
stuff.
you notice the presence
It
on
works
these children?
great, which is,
He's a
I'm certain anyone watching this
creature.
will not realize how great of a praise I just gave that game. I despise, absolutely despise motion controls. I hate 99% of the Wii's library because they are only motion controls. Doesn't matter if it's done well. I despise it. So me saying the motion control nonsense in Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu is good is me basically saying this thing I absolutely despise. I will never taste it. I will never want to touch it. Is well made. I will enjoy that actually. It is a obscene praise for me. So yeah, I wish they did that for other generations. I really do. It's annoying they didn't.
No, here's the real one.
But yeah, we need to replay it sometime. It is so easy to shiny hunt in that game. I loved it. Okay, so as we've kind of seen the plotline or whatever, Gamma and several other robots were made, and their task was just get the frickin' frog with the tail.
Ah, dummies, 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 dummies!
All the other ones failed.
None of you got the right one. We must find.
So now our task, after, I mean, I'm summarizing this. The frickin' cutscene's not even over. We're the ones getting rid of all these robots that are failures, basically. That's why they're the fights at the end.
Ah, there it is! Right there!
Yeah.
I'm proud of you guys.
I mean, I was mentioning in earlier VODs that I love frickin' Eggman when he's full Rube Goldberg-y, kind of F with people, but this is actual megalomaniac, evil BS. Which is what I feel like, I don't know, they just haven't balanced him well writing-wise, as far as I'm aware, but also I'm only seeing how he's written in modern stuff via osmosis here and there. Genuinely, I think he's probably...
to the room through that
I like that he's got Froggy underneath his freaking like arm. Like he's just got him like he's freaking like a package or something. It's like he's just, oh yeah, the milk came in. I love it.
that bird. Go!
Yeah. And this is where he starts to actually have a bit more emotions and all that. It's partially, I think he goes to the wrong room, which is very, very effing stupid.
The one.
But to be fair, Eggman's freaking battleship is designed stupidly. And he's prone to... He makes robots with the power sources being little animals and not seemingly being able to realize, I don't know, maybe that's a dumb idea. So the first robot we took down. Yeah. Eggman is recycling him. This paired with Amy and all that is enough to awaken Gamma as not just a robot. That being said, I do kind of love this. I wish more games did this. That is our final boss. I do kind of love if you're going like full machine, or heck, there's even other ways of doing it like organically, but seeing the final boss being made early on and not realizing that's what the heck's going on, that's a really cool concept actually.
This is the wrong room.
Oy vey. Yeah, those frickin' computers are still really purple. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't matter. It really effing doesn't. Like, it's even showing up on the recording side, being really purple in that room. The lighting in that room seems really odd. And I'm going to chalk that up to just how they handled the lighting on the Dreamcast, because I do not remember that being a thing in DX. Is what it is. Oy vey. Just finished. Oh yeah, there's the egg. Goodbye, egg. I'll never be able to hatch you. I dropped you once. Yeah.
Go away!
But I can't believe we're doing another Montamer after I'm still like breathing heavily because of Pokemon Legends EA.
Resistance is...
It's all good. Like Monster Hunter Stories 3 just came out. It's probably the best time for me to
No!
rip it a new one, honestly.
Why not?
Yeah.
None of your
We
business,
both
why
like
not?
the freaking series.
I wanted
I've been meaning to do a challenge run of the first one, like a herbivore only challenge, so yeah.
Available.
And it's fine. It's all good.
You don't even know?
But yeah, to anyone watching this, if you don't pay attention to my socials or whatever, the day before streaming this, I hung out with my best friend to watch him play the remake of Fatal Frame 2, Crimson Butterfly. That was Crimson Butterflies, but I saw the title recently. It's Crimson Butterfly. That doesn't seem correct.
That which is useless to you.
Especially considering the entire game has like twin imagery and all that. Why is it not plural? Either way,
Great for you.
so the other night I was live posting freaking on my socials my views of that. And then just like mid doing that, I started a new thread because I just remembered something really effing stupid in Legends EA. And that's just going to be happening for months. I'm just going to remember something really effing stupid and get obscenely
Get going.
because of it. Oh, wait.
Huh?
I think I remember now. Not both birds are in him. One of the birds is in Gamma. The other one's in Beta. Yeah.
Why are you letting us go?
But anyway, what I was getting pissed about Legends EA is You have to pay IRL money to be able to get a Master Ball in that game. It's not like you buy a Master Ball as DLC though.
So,
You get a Master Ball in that game by doing research tasks. So you do little subquest stuff, catch like X amount of this type of Pokemon, X amount of this type,
here, okay?
and eventually you get enough points and it goes up in rank and you get a TM or another goodie. And the last two ranks are a Master Ball and a Shiny Charm, which for those of you that don't know, a Shiny Charm is really increased odds of getting a Shiny in the game. It used to always just be unlocked the second you filled out your Pokedex. So that being locked behind that is already BS.
Gamma, get ready for battle instructions.
Oh, right. This is going to be the Sonic fight, but we need to get a upgrade first.
Get up to the deck. The ammunition is under.
Anyways, for some reason in Legends ZA, it's not that. It's not fill out the Pokedex. It's do these tasks. And yeah, the Master Ball is not follow the plot line, it's do these tasks. And it's often annoying. The issue being is that the tasks in like question, you cannot get enough points unless you do evolution trading. So like trading a Kadabra to make a Alakazam. And I'm certain you're thinking, well, obviously you'd have to do that to, I don't know, get a freaking filled Pokedex. So it's kind of the same for at least the Shiny Charm. And it's like, no, actually, you can catch all the evolution mons that evolve via trading in that game. It's rare, but there is a way to get them.
Jet booster. Press and hold the jump
So-
button and you'll float for a while.
Literally, to get a Master Ball or a Shiny Charm in Legends ZA, you either need the online, like, pass thing. Oh, that's great, camera. I love you, camera. You are so great. I also love being facetious. Being facetious is so great. Anyways.
Got the jet booster.
So you either need to pay for, like, Nintendo Switch Online, or you need to have someone else with a separate Switch with a copy of the game. And that is the only way to get a Master Ball and a Shiny Charm in that game. And I'm not gonna effing lie, that is BS. It really is BS. It should not have, you should not have to have two copies in some way, shape, or form to get a Master Ball in a Pokemon game. You really shouldn't. I don't use Master Balls, but it's the principle of the effing matter. It really is. And it's paired with the fact, like, Nintendo doesn't need to charge you for online trading. I know some people might argue that point.
Eradicate
They really might. It's just,
Give them all your
they don't need to charge you to trade online, period.
I'm counting.
All the way on Pokemon Crystal. Yeah, Game Boy Color. You used to be able to do online trading without paying a subscription to Nintendo. And I know some of you are like, wait, what do you mean you could do online trading in Pokemon Crystal? Yeah, so Pokemon Crystal in Japan had a unique area you could go to that if you connected a cord, like your Game Boy Color or whatever, to your phone via a cord, you could trade online. That's just always been a thing since then.
Oh no!
I don't remember if the GBA games let you do it, but the DS games and the 3DS games always
Oh no!
let you basically
Oh no!
trade online for free. So we have a precedent of being able to trade online for free. I'm going to be effing honest. They don't need to charge you. They are charging people because they can. Because the first Switch game wasn't just online, was trading and PvP. It was also raids.
I know you're not an
And they
so-
paired that fact
Wait, remember
with the
me?
aspect that many raids were undoable, like just impossible to do, unless you were online or with a group IRL. because they would give you like NPCs that would join you in these raids. But when you're doing a raid against like a giant mon that can like do a lot of damage, like it's a meta raid, and your NPC companion throws out a magic harp,
Egg carrier's losing altitude.
they're not setting you up for success.
Take Amy and go!
Nintendo legit set up those raids with the NPCs for failure, so people would get angry enough because they want the raid mon that you get at the end to buy a subscription.
Me as usual, son.
And then they doubled down on that in Scarlet and Violet, because it's the same thing for the little raids and all that.
And how are you, my men?
So after that was a precedent,
Dangerous here.
now you just like,
Why not leave?
of course we need to have an online subscription for Pokemon.
Maybe you help me.
That's just how Pokemon works. It's been like that for a while. It's been like that for a generation. That's just how it works.
Even Birdie wants
No.
the best for
It
you.
really isn't.
You must ditch that awful egg.
It really effing isn't.
Hey, come on!
Nintendo's just a really effing greedy company. That's just the long and short of it. Nintendo's a really effing greedy company. Oy vey. That was a wrap. Anyways, so in the middle,
We'll meet again, my robot.
yeah, in the middle, in the middle of like ranting and like going into detail about the good things and the bad things of the new Fatal Frame remake, because I am stupidly opinionated about horror and survival horror as a person who does not like playing horror or watching horror or anything. I just like, I had to stop and just like post that because it pissed me off just thinking about it. And I am so annoyed that Pokemon Legends ZA is going to hold like just a part of my mind for a few months until all that stuff is gone mentally and I've fully worked through it, because it's not a good enough game to hold that in my mind. Pokemon Legends ZA should not frickin' have any sort of just
Must say.
anything in my head. It should not live rent free in my head. It really shouldn't. It's not a good enough game. Frickin' Sonic Adventure with its really crappy everything is a better game. I think I need to go to the Wind Ruins. The issue is I don't exactly remember where to get the key on him. I love that he just kind of like crouches down when you start to go fast. This is his fast animation. He's a little Roomba. It's really cute, actually. I love it. Okay, yeah, the key's right here. Okay. I'm glad they kept it in the same spot. But yeah, Sonic Adventure, I'm going to be honest, it's not that great of a game. I think you and I talked about it for a hot minute in the first like VOD we did of it. Playing this again as an adult, especially like this era of gaming, the entirety of Sonic Adventure seems to be a tech demo for what the Dreamcast can do. And it's a wonderful effing tech demo of what the Dreamcast can do. But it makes so much sense about every character's gameplay and everything that it's just a tech demo. Oh, wait there. Okay, so we're technically in the, I want to say, second phase of Gamma's playthrough or whatever. Yeah, like I said, all the other characters besides Sonic, honestly, they don't have long playthroughs, period. Yeah, I'd say arguably maybe even Knuckles was the longest, which is weird because even if Tails has more stages, all of his stages are super short. The only reason Knuckles could be considered longer is the fact that, well, Knuckles, how you finish his stages is randomized every time you enter the stage. So you never know where to technically go. You could be flying around for a hot minute and just not touch the perfect, like, little corner where one of the crystals is at. But yeah, the next few stages, you run through them, you see another robot, you take them out. Why are they immediately aggressive? I don't know. I think someone mentioned somewhere that Eggman realized Gamma frickin' failed and now they all have the order to kill Gamma or something. But let's be effing honest, that's probably a retcon. Oy vey. Yeah, that stage is already over.
Rest
He
complete.
I like Gamma's gameplay. I really do. It does not last long enough to truly enjoy Gamma's gameplay. But then again, I kind of prefer wanting more than overstaying a welcome kind of thing. So it's not too bad. It really isn't. Yeah, and that's just open now for Gamma for some reason. I don't know why. Whatever. You know we need to go over there, though. Monkey destruction switch. Oh my gosh. I can't believe they just wrote something like that. It's freaking beautiful. It's the kind of like stupid slapstick Deus Ex Machina BS that kind of fuels me in any comedic writing. Oh, I had a thought about Eggman that I don't think I ever like finished earlier. I think Eggman legitimately is probably best written, and this is not from personal experience. I've mentioned in earlier VODs, I don't actually partake of anything Sonic related, honestly. But anytime I see any sort of like grabs of the Archie comics with Eggman in it, he is aura farming in the best way possible. Like, he is like, you realize like every once in a while apparently in that comic that the dude legit is a mastermind, but he's effing with everyone except Sonic. He only ever actually tries against Sonic. He's constantly anyone else, he's just like effing with them. It's like, why the F would I care about what the hell you're saying? Like, you know Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge with Seto Kaiba? That is Eggman 24/7 against everyone who isn't Sonic. He's like, F you, I'm a genius. Like, I think, like, what is it? I've seen two very specific, like, grabs of, like, pages from the comics or whatever of, someone who's known to be very powerful in the fucking setting, who's just obviously only an Archie character. Oh, by the way, apparently Big the Cat is like a really, really strong character just in general. Like, not just in like Sonic terms, but like, I mean, just effing in general. Like, for the people who love to like power skull BS, Big the Cat is up there, and that is freaking wild. You know what's even wilder? Sonic is one of the most powerful characters in fiction, apparently, by those people's like standards. Specifically Archie comic Sonic, which is even wilder. I think there is like proof via crossover nonsense that he's beaten like the entire Marvel universe or something like that. Which is, I don't know what the heck's going on with the comics, but anytime I hear someone drop deep lore about Sonic anything, I laugh. It is hilarious. Anyways, a powerful character that like can punch maybe at supersonic speeds or something like that. Like, they have a tail that has like a fist on it. And like, they're going to punch the crap out of Eggman, and he just has a Glock in their head before they're able to. Like, just a full like gun Glock. He's just pointing a gun at them and it's like, you really want to have and try that? And they're like, oh. And another time is like, there's another villain that was kind of working alongside Eggman or whatever.
Epsilon.
And
Rescue.
they thought they had Eggman wrapped around their little finger. And the second they enact their plan, Eggman like completely just destroys everything. Is like, why are you so confused? You told me everything. Did you think I wasn't listening? And he's just like, oh, so you were you were pretending to ignore me. Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of effing love that level of aura farming.
E-103 Delta. E-104 Epsilon. Rescue mission accomplished.
Okay. Let's see here.
05 Zeta. E-101 Beta.
I'm gonna be effing honest with you guys. Before we had the whole stupid, like, incelly alpha male, beta male, sigma male BS,
Perhaps.
I learned my Greek letters from Sonic Adventure. And I'm gonna be honest, we are not the same. Anytime I hear anything related to that kind of mindset stuff, I get a bit of a giggle. I really do. because it's silly. Especially the second you realize alpha anything does not exist. That is just a horrible study, and it's freaking funny. It's pathetic, but funny. Because I grew up with like a furry friend group in high school.
The train headed for station.
So obviously I had ideas of like alpha, beta.
Mission failed.
I am so good at threading that needle, aren't I? That is like the umpteenth time that's happened.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing.
Anyways, with the furry friend group in high school, obviously I vaguely interacted with various people who were mentally in the space of alpha beta nonsense before it became alpha male, beta male, sigma male nonsense, because you know furries actually
Beginning search.
care about alpha beta nonsense for their characters
Accessing data.
in various scenarios that I will not go into detail.
Location confirmed. Unlocking.
I feel like anytime Sonic is involved, that kind of nonsense comes up at some point. I feel like I was playing Finny the Fish, one of the first series I ever effing played. Actually, it was the first series on my channel. I was playing Finny the Fish, and Sonic came up, and it was about stupid, like it started to devolve into stupid freaking fetishy nonsense. Like, just fetish nonsense, and I was like, I don't want to talk about it. It's freaking... Why is Sonic always this? Oy vey. Anyways, so since I grew up with that kind of friend group or whatever, I had low-key interactions with people that wanted to encapsulate that kind of mentality, because I'm going to be effing honest. A furry who's trying to pretend to be an alpha male, quote-unquote, and an alpha male whatever influencer dude, that is the same effing thing. They interact and talk about the same effing thing. They are the same effing people. They're doing the same effing stuff. They're pretending the same way. All that stuff is exactly how the heck you would imagine it on both ends. Oy vey, I cannot remember exactly where to go here. Actually, is there an entryway right here? No. It's probably only when it's transformed. Oy vey. I'll just go talk to Call. She's usually vaguely helpful. It's weird. She's a Navi character that's actually helpful. Like, I love Midna to death, but that's just because I love Midna to death. She's a gremlin character that is kind of effing with you half the time, that eventually grows to like you. It is wild to have proper character growth in something like a Zelda game, because I don't think any other character has it. But Midna has it, and I like her.
In the hot shelter. Hurry up
Okay.
and rescue them.
The hot shelter is around here. Okay. I think this is his last stage. Yeah, that was easy. So, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think legit rude? Effing rude. Rude. No, I have a, I think a majority of effing Navi written style characters, I know there's the classic trope of, oh, they're so annoying. I don't find them annoying. I don't find them helpful, though. Frickin' Navi telling me Sarah or whatever in frickin' Ocarina of Time might be interested in the fact that we grew up into an adult or that we went on an adventure doesn't really help me. It helped me maybe as a 7-year-old, but nowadays, not exactly. It's more of an annoyance than anything else. And even then, it's just a minor annoyance. It's not enough to even make me talk to Navi. Okay. So I'm just more so amazed they actually made a Navi-coded character in a way that's truly helpful. like, I can't remember another character that's properly coded like that, that is truly helpful in the game. Because I don't know anyone who plays Sonic Adventure besides speedrunners who isn't willing to talk to Call, like, just talk to Call or whatever and be like, yeah, she's useful. She really is. Heck, even in Sonic Adventure 2 with, like, RoboChow or whatever, they're not as useful as Tikal. And it's literally, like, the same character, just in a different game, written and designed differently. I don't know how that happened. Oh, right, I need to get picked up by this stupid... So stupid. Kind of love it, but... Come on. There we go. Need to stand the... Yeah, freaking crane game nonsense. I can love it. So effing stupid. Fuels me. Okay. Oh, rude. Okay. There we go. I'm the prize today. I hope that got picked up on the freaking mic. If it didn't, my fiance said Cupid got it wrong. The hottest single on the market is me. Just that's beautiful. Why was that computer red? You know what? Whatever. I don't pretend to know many things. I don't pretend to know anything, actually. I either know or don't know, and beyond that, I genuinely am willing to learn. Oh, do I need to go to the other one? No, that's done. Oh, nope, I'm here now. Sure, I'm here now. Why not? I just barely survived. Yeah, sure, whatever. We're going. No! Death! Okay. I think the train needs to go backwards. There we go. There we go. Rude. Still rude. The rudest dude with the attitudes. There we go. It is, it honestly is. I'm trying to think of any game that has like a proper train segment that isn't annoying. Like genuinely and truly. The issue is I don't know many games that have a train segment. It is not very common in games. I just saw those 2 chameleons fall to their death, and I'm gonna be honest. Same, yo, same. I feel that. Oh yeah, I'm out of time. So this is a part of freaking Gamma that is not for most people to ever experience. Yeah. So, like I mentioned at the start, just... Oh, that's the boss fight right there. There we go. The issue is the boss fight still has the timer. Yeah. So usually you're fine just like doing whatever, but the bigger the combo, the more seconds you get. So
Activity ceased.
there we go, we're done.
Almost.
Yeah. It's something most people don't have an issue with. I'm gonna be honest, the train segment sucks. It always does in any game. I'm trying to think. There was one... I want to say, yeah. One... Camera, can you not? Can you genuinely not? There we go. A Wild West game on like the PS2 that may have had trading segments that I played. Actually, I don't know if... Okay, I remember the name. I don't know if Gun had train segments.
You complete.
The only freaking game I can think of that had anything like that was, what, Dark Watch? You guys even remember Dark Watch? That was a cool setting, but that became nothing. You remember Dark Watch?
I vaguely.
A freaking, for those of you that don't know, a Wild West, so like Western nonsense, Empire setting. And it was a solid, like, first-person shooter kind of, like, of that. It was not bad. And then paired it, like, you pair it with the fact, like, it was the era where morality was, like, the hottest thing you could put into your game. You know how when Tomb Raider recently had, like, a new reboot where they told the past of Lara Croft and how she became like a badass Tomb Raider and she got her like foot stuck in, I don't know, like a freaking bear trap or something. I never played the new Tomb Raider. And they just gave it a skill tree because people like skill trees. So way back when, around the PS2 Xbox era, morality, good or bad, and how that affects the ending was the crap. And yeah, Dark Watch was one of those games that is like, are you going to do the good thing? Are you going to do the bad thing? It's going to affect your ending. What are you going to do? Are you going to do good or bad? There's two endings. Which one do you want? And I vaguely remember enjoying that game. I also vaguely remember, I don't think we ever owned it. We rented it because Blockbuster was an effing thing. And I think it was a game you could beat in the time of renting it. I like the one eye.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I don't think multiple eyes are... Okay, if I remember right, that's the only time to come. Yeah, after his little charge. There we go. And just trading blows, it doesn't really matter. He works on health bar, I work on freaking rings, man. We are not the same. Oy vey, man. Vey. Yeah. I don't remember it being much of an issue, actually. But also, it's probably because Gamma is such a short anything that I don't remember it being an issue. Because, yeah, I missed my shot. Gosh dang it. So he's going to have to go through his entire rotation again before I get another shot. Nope, he's actually doing it right now. Okay. Good on them for speeding up his attack rotation. Can you... Okay, I did actually hit him that time. Yeah, it's not really worth shooting those down unless I wanted to try and get time again. Actually, was I even getting time? No, I'm not even getting time from shooting those down. Just run around. It doesn't matter. I'm too fast for this nonsense. Gotta go fast. You know what's effing weird? So this arena we're on, when the egg carrier is in the air, we destroy this arena. Knuckles' fight against Chaos or whatever is on the same spot, and it's destroyed. And this is after that. But also Amy and, as we see, Gamma have their boss fight right here, and there we go. And it's just perfectly fine. Again, I don't know why it's perfectly fine again. Anyways, that was Gamma. I'm gonna take a moment to get some agua. Just enjoy myself.
Complete.
Try to see that, what is it, Shadow Royal or Roland or something at the end of the effing credits, and I'm going to miss it again. Every effing time. I need to just like roll back the recording and look at it. What is he in? I guess you guys at home could just do that in any of the VODs when the credits are rolling. I just want to know what segment the dude's in. Like, what was he credited for? You don't have a name like Shadow Roland or whatever with it being, I don't know, just your given name. Is he like an artist underneath that? Is he a musician underneath that? Like, what is that? Either way. Ay vey. Agua. So boo. Big or tails? Yeah, we saw the one little bird come out of that one. I would have thought it would be the other way, actually. Get the super stressful big out of the way, and then tails. But yeah, we can do tails. That's fine. Tails is actually a lot of fun to control in this. It's part of the reason why I hate playing as Tails in Sonic Adventure 2. Because both Tails and Eggman just play as a slower Gamma in freaking Sonic Adventure 2. Like a way slower Gamma. Yeah. So in this one, he's just as fast as Sonic. And is just, he can fly. Not hover like freaking... What is it? Yeah, he can just outright fly. He can go up and gain momentum before starting to dip back down. And he's as fast as Sonic while doing that. It's legit just fun to control him, if I remember right. I mean, he was going to die either way, but he realized he was one of the birds.
Gamma?
Honestly, yeah. I kind of love... Because there's enough emotion in this stupid scene. There really is. It's still comedic because it's a Sonic game. But they put the effort to try and make a lot of emotion in this scene. And it's not bad. It's kind of like the end of Amy's or whatever, where the little bird you've been protecting the entire time was hit after the boss fight or whatever. And it goes to fly off, and then it dips for a second. And you don't see it for a second, and then it comes back up. They didn't need to do that. They put some effort into trying to make this like, there's emotion. We want to tell a very gripping story. Something that really, you know, clenches your heart when you're looking at chibi animal characters. And it reminds me, I think I mentioned Shenmue like last stream or something like that. Shenmue, they were so effing proud of Shenmue, honey. People who made Shenmue were genuinely, obscenely proud of Shenmue. To the point where they, like, showed Shenmue in theaters. All the cutscenes about how you get from, like, the start of the game to the end, as opposed to, like, actually just exploring and all that stuff. They cut out all the gameplay and just did the cutscenes of him, like, trying to find the killer of his father in Shenmue. By the way, guys, if you're starting the stream at number 3, and you didn't watch VOD 2, and you didn't know in Shenmue that Shenmue's father dies, I'm so sorry. It happens in the first 5 minutes. What the F is wrong with you? Go play Shenmue or watch it. Maybe I'll do it on my channel. Stop. Anyways, so they took all the cutscenes, and they showed it in theaters. And I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of like when we were talking about how actually innovative Sonic's mouth movements were in the first VOD. It looks like ass now. It really does. It is on a big 50-inch HD TV now. But even on the CRT, it doesn't look good anymore. But it is still innovative to have that level of expression in game engine. Because I feel like even systems after this usually didn't do that. Heck, like massive AAA studios never did that in game engine half the time. And if they ever did, it was always the chibi character that did that. And it wasn't animated. It was immediate cut to a different expression. I'm thinking of Toad from like Dragon Quest VIII, and his slapstick with Yangus, which is like a constant comedic bit from the start of Dragon Quest VIII. By the way, if you haven't played Dragon Quest VIII, play it. It's a wonderful game. It's one of the best JRPGs in my opinion. And I'm a person that is opinionated. Dread Fox was in vocal? Oh yeah. Actually, yeah, that's awesome.
Blood Wolf from Dragon Age.
You misconstrued 2 video game characters and thought they were the vocals of this game that came out decades earlier. I love you, honey. I effing love you. Yeah, Gray Fox and Dread Wolf. Okay, yeah. Oh, we just picked up Inquisition. Should I freaking stream that? It was down the line. If I stream Inquisition, guys, would you watch it? Would you watch it if I streamed Inquisition as a total D-bag to everyone? Because I know anyone who plays those kind of games cannot be a D-bag to anyone. Would you guys watch it if I was mean in a game where you're supposed to romance people? You can't be mean to anyone in Velgard? What? What?
I even tried to make my mage like a stoic ninja.
Oh my effing gosh, that's upsetting. You told me some of the plot stuff. I'm not going to talk about that here because I'm going to say that game's new enough where people do not want spoilers or anything. And I know people already crap talk Velgard. Oh, there he is. Shadow Roldan. What was he in? God, frickin' son of a... I'm rolling it back, recording-wise. I will find out what the heck he did. It is going to fuel me whenever I get around to it. But I know people were crap-talking Velgard enough. But it is still new enough, and there are still enough people interested to try it. So I'm not going to do any spoilers about anything happening in it. Because it doesn't make it a massive spoiler. It is poor writing, though. So yeah, that's the fin for Gamma. That's Gamma right there, the pink one. It's cute. But yeah, would you guys watch an Inquisition? Like, it doesn't even need to be a full playthrough, because I'm going to be honest with you guys. When I play Inquisition, I'm going to go solo in the overworld. I do not like having party members if I can help it. I really don't. I feel like they annoy me, and the game's easy enough without that. Especially if you know how to do a build. And that game has one of my favorite builds in action RPGs ever. But if I just did a bunch of cutscenes about me being a D-bag and eventually making Iron Bull hate me enough to the point where he tries to kill me, would you guys watch that? Would you watch that if I put up a video that vaguely references enjoying Iron Bull on my channel after this VOD goes up? Because that's part of the editing of one of the videos I'm editing.
Everything's working great.
Oh, well, whatever.
All systems go full speed ahead.
Oh, right. He crashes his plane at the start.
Uh-oh.
Whatever.
What's this?
You find it weird that his, like...
No!
His, like, inner monologue echoes? That seems wrong. Like, I'm not an expert on inner monologue, because I know some people don't have it as well, and that's about the closest I get to being an expert on it, is that some people don't have an inner monologue. And that's perfectly fine. Brains work differently. Yeah, you're, which is wild for me, because you're an artist, but you're not the type of person who can easily picture things vividly in your mind. You can't do it whatsoever. You hear a phrase or a descriptor and you think of it inner monologue-wise, correct? Which is interesting, but it's not wrong any more than people who hear a descriptor of a word or whatever and think of the picture instead. Those are just different ways of thinking, but both of them lead to the same result, usually. It's just fascinating because you're an artist. Yeah, you've never been able to draw what's in your head.
Wrong anyway.
Arguably, that's... I'm curious if that's what made you such a good artist, because you were making a living commission-wise for a while.
Prototype power supply. Not fully compatible.
And I'm curious, because like the entire reason I stopped being an artist was I was too hypercritical. I couldn't make what was in my head. I was upset about it.
It'll run
I hated my work.
around yours.
So I stopped being an
Check out
artist.
this power supply.
And I'm curious if that disconnect right there is not just what helped you become a better artist in a sense, because you were not trying to recreate something and failing, but also what maybe drove you to passionately make art,
Let's go to my
to make the
workshop in the
pictures
Mystic Ruins, and I'll
in a weird
show you
way.
what I've been working on. We'll go to the
There's always-
station, hop on a train, and get
It's
there
an
in
interesting
no
thought
time.
process. Okay, we're playing Tails now. He's he attack like that, go boom, 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 boom. And I think a majority of his stages are literally you just go where Sonic would have gone. And then he can fly around like this. Yeah, he's a lot of fun, just how fast he is for some type roll. Can I already get this? I think I can, yeah. There we go. Oh, wait, there we go. Already got an upgrade. I think that just makes him fly faster or something, too.
Look, it's your jet anklet.
It's my jet anklet? I left it here?
Faster.
Yeah, I just fly faster now. That's wonderful. Like, even without that little upgrade, he already is fun to control. Now he's way faster doing that nonsense. When he's not against the ceiling, but yeah. Clock's gotta go fast. So,
the train headed for
I vaguely
will be departing.
remember the plot line of this for him. And because I don't know how defined the plot and the characters were for Sonic before they got to this era. I know there was the cartoons, but let's be honest, I don't think the 80s and 90s cartoons are canon. I don't think anyone ever considers, yeah, you remember like Sonic Underground, that's canon. No, nobody really considers that. They really don't. So I don't know how defined any of these characters were personality-wise and growth-wise and what the heck they were doing. But they write Tails as a character who's in Sonic's shadow, trying to kind of be like his own person, like to be someone that isn't just following Sonic.
But now it's time to put it to work.
And then in Sonic Adventure 2, they write Tails as a character who's in Sonic's shadow, trying to be his own person, and not trying to just be someone following Sonic.
Give me that Chaos Emerald.
And then in another 3D Sonic game, they write Tails as a character who's in Sonic's shadow. And like, I think they just keep reusing that Tails for some reason. I don't know why. And then eventually, I think they just realize, let's just make Tails the nerd. And he just becomes the nerd. Because he's always kind of been the nerd. Just, Is it good writing? F no. No, it isn't. Don't ever ask me that. Why would you ask me if Sonic was good? What is wrong with you? Is it enjoyable writing? No, still, no. Why? What is wrong with you? Is it an enjoyable game, though? Yes, it is. I like that they all have different animations for, like, yeah, going fast, basically, yeah. I'm just annoyed that Amy is the only one that has, like, a full... Her moveset changes so much between going slow and going fast that she plays completely differently. Because I feel like that... I've gone on record so many different times. That should be the effing default.
All systems, full power.
Anyways, how did that not hit any of those? You know, whatever. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. But the funny thing about playing as Tails is something that was kind of showcased in the other, like, fights we're doing and stuff, like playing as Knuckles. But I didn't point it out. Every time we beat a boss or have a cutscene where, like, Tails and Sonic are in it, it's as if Tails is the hero. So, when we first did this, we beat this as Sonic or whatever, and Sonic's the one like, yeah, you freaking creep. And now it's from Tails' perspective, and it's like, yeah, I beat Eggman, I'm the coolest. Kind of nonsense. Like, this cutscene that's about to happen is like, yeah, I'm the one that beat him. I'm not just a loser walking up to Eggman with my crystal out. He's walking away from Eggman after beating him up. It's just small, stupid things like that I'm going to be honest, do not need to be there, but it's kind of funny. Yeah, like, I think this cutscene with Sonic, he's legit just walking up to Sonic and Eggman with just the crystal out in his hand for no effing reason. Now he's just walking away from him like, yeah, I just did that. So weird. Why is it a splat sound effect? Yeah. So yeah, now Tails is just standing here. It's like, yeah, I did that. I'm walking over to Sonic. Like, yeah, we did it. We rocked it.
Gotcha.
I'm walking away. And then he does this.
Hey, he snagged
Yeah.
it.
I mean, you could argue it literally is just the same cutscene, just from a different perspective of, like, their own ego
Who's chaos?
putting it through a freaking lens. But I'm gonna be effing honest. You give the writers enough credit for that. They made these cutscenes this way to make whoever was playing, like, the character not feel like an effing weenie and just completely overshadowed by Sonic. That's the long and short of it. When you play as Gamma and you beat the Sonic fight, you don't want to suddenly have Sonic completely destroy you at the end of the cutscene, even though you won the fight. When you play as Knuckles and do the Sonic fight, you don't want, even though you beat up Sonic, Sonic still winning the fight.
All he needs
That nonsense.
is 7 emeralds to become invincible.
Just left, right, and center. So
Square.
that was probably the only reasoning
On
that
which I will build
all these
Ocean
cutscenes
City.
are different, but also it's fascinating because modern games won't do different cutscenes. This is a level of care that you don't see anymore. Like, it is sometimes rare to get a modern game where you can customize your own character, for your customized character to be in a cutscene. I was genuinely surprised ZA let me have my customization options in Pokemon Legends ZA for one cutscene.
So what do you say,
But I think that's the only cutscene that you're in.
Before Eggman does.
So yeah. Oy vey. It's just... There's love in this game. It's weird. Yeah, a lot of love. I can shake around the wind key or whatever. Gemstone. This thing looks like a giant salt crystal, like, paperweight thing. Yeah, it looks like a Himalayan salt lamp paper weight kind of thing that you'd see on an executive desk. And you just see a little, like, pedestal, like, on the platform that's just, like, awarded for being the biggest CEO jackass of 2020 whatever. Like, it's that level. I feel like I would have won that freaking, like, key or whatever by selling a lot of candy in school to, like, get funding for my school because the government doesn't fund schools in the US.
Come on.
Oh, did your school actually do that, Bill?
If you flop,
Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah, those fundraiser nonsense. So this is 100% a majority of Tales stages. There's only, like, I want to say maybe 1 or 2 that are not this. The bottom bar is Sonic and me racing. I just need to get to the end before him and stage finished, complete. And they're always
run through the dashing and you will speed up.
way faster than how the stage would have been on Sonic, and he gets unique ways of going through it. I didn't jump early enough if I can do that, but whatever. So yeah, I think whenever we get to the stage, that's the ice level. It's only the... Hammer, why are you like this? Hammer, you remind me of my cat. Why are you like this? I'm gonna guess probably there's this, the ice one, Casinopolis. I know there's one snowboarding one that Sonic doesn't have. And the egg carrier one. And I think that might be it. Kind of like boss fight. So around 5. Yeah, kind of like all the mainline characters that like they cared about. And then Big and Amy got 3 each, I think.
Yeah!
Because I think Big fishes on the beach in the egg carrier and
Too bad.
at the park. Yeah, there might be one more place. I feel like I'm forgetting one. Oh, he fishes in the ice place too, so there might be 4 or 5 for Big. It may just be Amy that has 3. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Does it? Yeah, I'm gonna say it doesn't. The biggest issue with, like, even though
Or Station Square.
Tales
will be
doesn't
departing soon.
have a lot of stages or whatever, is the fact that I think a majority of Sonic's boss fights, Tales also has. So I think I need to fight Knuckles again. I think I need to fight Chaos when he's in his fish form again. That kind of nonsense. Like, I just had to fight Eggman from that first Sonic fight again. That being said, Casinopolis is way quicker this time because we're not collecting rings. We're just racing through the sewers. Yeah. It shouldn't take super long. Honestly, the longest part of the stream is probably going to be if I cannot get down the big gameplay. Because I only got good at the big gameplay on, yeah, a different console. And I'm going to be honest, this console has its gimmicks that are genuinely causing issues with my gameplay. Like, not enough for me to be upset about it, but some of this stuff is just kind of, we're getting some stupid physics nonsense, I'm going to be honest. It's hard to lose. That's fair. I know I'm the same way, Ashley. I have anxiety about like timed scaling anything kind of nonsense, which is why when I did the Moon Remix RPG Let's Play or whatever on my channel, I went out of my way when talking about it. I was like, I know it says you have a time limit. This time limit ends, like, look, he's at the halfway mark. This time limit is not an issue by like 30 minutes to an hour or so into the game. And then you get like
wasn't too bad.
Like a halfway mark in the middle of the map and a fast travel system. It stops being an issue. And then it's like, well, what about Majora's Mask? And it's like, you got to stop looking at Majora's Mask as a timed game. It's not. It's a roguelike where you get rid of all of your equips and you're making meta progress. It's a roguelite. Anytime you finish a dungeon, you never need to do that dungeon again. Especially if you got everything you wanted in that dungeon. If you didn't get everything you wanted in that dungeon, you can hop in whatever, skipping all the plotline up till the dungeon. You are constantly making meta progress.
Get away from there!
And then, what is it? Just resetting some of the stuff every time. And you can choose to reset whenever. So it's got this looming, like, time limit on it that is not an issue besides a few moments. And those few moments tend to usually be if for some reason you're trying to do an entire, like,
Sonic,
quest line
what happened to the Chaos
to get to the end of a dungeon all in one,
got one
like,
of them.
run, basically.
But the other one's safe.
So, like, if I wanted to
Must be
finish this
getting
dungeon
desperate.
and beat the boss, I had to do the
Now
quest
the
line to
Emerald
get to
Town
that
is
area,
21 and
the
Eggman's
quest line
winning.
to
Move on.
unlock the dungeon, and then the quest line of beating the dungeon. And that can be a bit difficult time-wise. But the second you do one of those, you don't need to do it again. You can just instantly skip ahead. That being said, that cutscene was another kind of funny one where I think on the Sonic version, he was the one that tried to attack Eggman when he showed up. And no, and this time it was Tails. Tails was the hero. He was the one trying to freaking confront Eggman, who just dropped out of nowhere like a freaking Deus Ex Machina, Phantom of the Opera. Haha, F you. Nonsense. So, what is it? We've got this. Oh, I hope I'm wrong, but I think Tails also has the plane segments. So yeah, this might be a bit longer than I thought it would with Tails. Probably, if that's true, it's definitely actually. But it's, besides the plane segments, which are just on rails, can't make them go faster, period. All of his stages are so much faster than Sonic's that he's still probably like maybe a third, if that, of the time it takes for Sonic to finish his playthrough. I love the stupid like ice nonsense that you'd see around this era. So reflective, so changing depending on the camera. Am I remembering right that Ocarina of Time had a similar ice like filter?
Come on, Tails.
Yeah, so this.
See you later, Tails.
If it's just this. Just a race with Sonic.
All right, Tails.
Yep. And the entire time, he's not even being a D-bag about it. He's like, all right, you're doing great, man. Awesome. Like, yeah.
All right, Tails.
Yeah, just that.
See you later, Tails.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Tails.
Like, just his... I don't know what causes his voice clips to go off, but he's just constantly doing that. And also, you can see how the AI is controlling him or whatever. I don't even know if that's AI. It's probably just set to be that way. He's on tracks, basically. He's on rails. He will finish this in a certain amount of time. But you see how the heck they're doing it. They're having him zip around from corner to corner. Literally the slowest way of doing it, technically. They really want you to be able to play this. If you... Yeah, this tech demo, freaking snowboarders, whatever.
See you later. Woo!
But, if you ever played Sonic 2 on the Genesis, you realize Tails is, like, perfect two-player nonsense. And it feels almost kind of like that, even while playing as Tails and not having horrible physics F you up for some reason. That's kind of funny.
All right, Tails.
I'm sorry that it's stressing you out, Boo. I don't have the, I genuinely would not mind replaying this stage. I used to play this stage on the EX version for funsies. So yeah, it's what else. Especially all the boost you get from that. We basically just won. But it feels, when you play, like, Tails in this game, it is still Little Brother mode. It's designed as if you should hand your little brother the controller. Yeah. You should hand your little brother the controller to play the Tails campaign. So he feels like he's helping in the general adventure. And even though he can't play well because he's your little brother, he can still finish the campaign. That's 100% how Tails plays. It is Sonic, but baby mode. In the nicest way possible, mind you, but Sonic in baby mode. Is this the Knuckles fight? This is probably the Knuckles fight. Oy vey. Oy vey. Get on over, yep. Alright. Like, considering we've seen this cutscene from 2 sides already, I just want this to be done with, but I know we're not going to have that. So, a lot of spin dash sound effects happening.
Don't mess with me now.
Why?
Just hand over the emeralds you have.
That's
quick.
Weird. Why was there just nothing but spin dash sound effects? I don't even think Knuckles does the spin dash sound effect unless he's like spin dashing himself, so why was it happening when he's punching? Yeah. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is, I guess, a unique version of the fight because Knuckles never, when you're playing as him, you don't fight Tails. Like, I feel like this entire campaign is Tails in the shower after everything happened, imagining how he would handle the situation better. That's just how it, like, the entire writing feels. Like him daydreaming about being a cooler person.
He's got the emerald!
It's not saying I dislike Tails. I just don't like him. And he does have little brother energy, I say, as a person who was the little brother.
The Chaos Emeralds.
You are so easily tricked.
Can you blame Knuckles for being so easily tricked, dude? The guy doesn't have any social interactions besides everyone here right now.
You've been tricked.
Trick?
And let's be honest, Sonic's a D-bag.
Way to go, Knuckles.
So is Knuckles, but that's enough for them to be at odds. And Eggman's smart. And Knuckles does not have an education.
Summon chaos.
He just doesn't. Anyways, we gotta do this fight again. Just gotta wait there. That is actually probably one of the only proper gripes against this you keep doing the same boss fight over and over. Yeah, you just from different perspectives, the same boss fight again and again.
Oh no! It's changing
The
again!
only saving grace is
It's
that
fast!
they aren't super long and they're not difficult. They really aren't. But it was a freaking breath of fresh air that Amy didn't have the same boss fights and that freaking Gamma only had one of the same boss fights. Even though Gamma is nothing but boss fights, basically. That's fair. It's a... I can't remember if I can actually just fly into him like this and do damage. But it's a bit more annoying without both Knuckles, because he just constantly dips down and he will do damage. That's kind of like a guarantee if he's flying into someone. Or Sonic's spin dash, homing attack nonsense. His Tails just doesn't have anything like that. Once more, it's just like not enough to be horrible. It's enough to be annoying when you're near the end of the game. Yeah, Tails can actually just fly into him and do damage, so it's not even as bad as I first thought. Him doing this does damage to him. I'm curious if they mess with the difficulty between like the characters you're playing as. Because I'm gonna be honest, it feels like he's coming up a lot quicker to be hit while playing as Tails. I say as he just refuses to come up, basically. Dude, rude. Death. I would have thought that was him up right there. Whatever. I already said I'm the little brother. I'm allowed to die during this.
When Chaos sticks his head out, it's your chance to attack.
No, it's just the fact, like, I died once. I've beaten this boss twice already. But the second you die to any boss, Tikal is programmed to give you a hint and just be like, this is what you need to do against this boss. And that's not inherently a bad thing. Some bosses are designed poorly in some video games, and what the game wants you to do and what the heck feels correct to do is just incorrect. Like, what was it? American McGee's Alice. There's that centipede boss fight, or whatever we're doing for the challenge run. And that dude, like, he has an obvious weak point and just invulnerability and stuff. But I hit that weak point multiple times, like point blank and from different ranges, and it just didn't do damage. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong? This is the correct thing. What am I doing wrong? And eventually I just found out I didn't do anything wrong. The hit detection just sucked. But it was enough of like a disconnect where it's like, what am I supposed to do actually during this? Where am I supposed to go? What am I doing during this fight? So it's not bad to have that there. It's just this game so doesn't need it. It really doesn't. And I find it so funny. Like I said, I've beaten this dude twice already. And Tikal's like, do you not know how? You need a tutorial? Do you know the jump button? Appreciate it, Tikal. I know you're meaning well, but like, I'm not... Okay, I am that stupid, but you don't mean to spell it out. I can't read if I'm that stupid. Oy vey. I don't know if they've ever done something similar to Sonic Adventure with like this many different characters doing the same. Like just, they have their own campaigns. They've done it slightly, but not to this degree, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Sonic Adventure 2 has the hero and dark side freaking quest lines, and they have different stages that are happening concurrently. Sometimes they do fight the same boss, but I want to say besides the rival fights, where it's like Sonic versus Shadow or Eggman versus Tails kind of thing, or Knuckles versus Rouge, those fights tend to play very similar no matter which character you're playing. But the other, like, we're fighting the same character, they tend to be different mechanics.
Let's get to my
Like, you beat
we'll take the tornado.
Golem enemy as Sonic. And obviously, it's designed for how Sonic works. He's a speed character. He jumps around, he uses
I have some
homing attack, all
unfinished
that.
business to take care of.
On the dark side, you fight that golem
We'll take
as
care of
a
everything here.
who's set up like Gamma. So the gameplay in the fight is completely different. And I kind of like that. I wish that would be the only difference between these. Yeah, we got a freaking code. Hey, Knuckles, you just doing good, buddy? You good? You got some existentialism? Did you realize that your Lego shoes are stupid? Okay, bye. Loser. Alright, what are we doing?
Somebody's already beat.
Sonic, wait here for a second.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised if someone's gotten the Achievos for the, like, Monster Hunter Stories 3, whatever. It's... Let's be effing honest. People get early copies for review stuff. That's how the long play of Fatal Frame was already up immediately. That's how the long play of Resident Evil Requiem was up before the game came out and immediately got taken down because Capcom hates when people do that. Like, I cannot believe that dude put that up and did not expect for Capcom to take it down because Capcom is anal about that when it comes to Resident Evil. The fact that he got a free, like an early copy means he like had to sign an NDA. Yeah, he just posted the entire game before the freaking like game came out. Like the game was doing like a across the country, I want to say, like launch at the same time. I want to say almost, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it was just like a midnight launch, depending on which time zone you're in. But either way, he posted like a day early. And it's just like, dude, the only reviews up for that game at that point were non-spoilers because if Capcom got like word of you spoiling anything for Resident Evil Requiem before it came out, they would have taken the video down and you would have been blacklisted. Yeah, I would say like what may have been up wise would have been the equivalent of what's in the demo. And that could still be up. But Capcom, they have like this whole Resident Evil Ambassador program, which is for content creators that are super into Resident Evil. And that's great and all, it really is. Sometimes the Resident Evil community is great. Sometimes they don't realize some things in the Resident Evil nonsense. And you try to tell them, they look at you like you're crazy. Like that whole conversation we had about... I'm gonna do a video on that. I need footage of Resident Evil gameplay to do a video on one of the things that nobody talks about in the Resident Evil community. And people think I'm crazy for pointing out, but there's all the proof there in every single epic game. I need to just get footage. I don't want to take other people's footage, but I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to record Resident Evil gameplay. I'm not. Unless I'm streaming with Bestie, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to play Resident Evil. I don't like playing those games. I like being opinionated about them. That's the long and short of it. 'Cause I grew up with Bestie playing them, not with me playing them. The only Resident Evil games I can play are Devil May Cry and Onimusha. And maybe Dead Rising if I'm in a certain mood, but I'm going to be honest, I don't ever want to play Dead Rising. Because that was a certain point in my life and I don't want to relive it when I played that game.
Way to go, Tails!
Like, oofda, oofda. But... So they have this whole ambassador program. And... It's a weird setup, I'm gonna be honest. Because it's like, hey, we want the content creators to really interact with the community, and we're gonna give you like early copies to interact with the community with. But you can't tell them anything. You can't let them know anything. You can't say anything. You can't show anything. But interact with your community that loves Resident Evil as a Resident Evil content creator to get them hyped for our game. Go do that. It's just kind of effing weird. Oh, I think this is like the deep past of Tails, like whatever. He just bought Sneaks. He saw Sonic for the first time. You ran by and stole my heart. And my wallet. Yeah, honestly, I don't know how common these creatures are in setting. I really don't. Because, like, what is it? No one's batting an eye at Sonic just relaxing at a freaking, like, resort at the start. You play Sonic Adventure 2 and you interact with, like, the president. He's not batting an eye at the fact that little chibi animal characters are there. I don't know how common these dudes are in setting, because you feel like you'd see them in other places.
Back memories.
But I think the only time in any of the games
Sonic
that it feels like the world is populated by them would be like Sonic Forces, where you make your persona. And you have an entire, like, fight the power kind of setup, because Eggman already won at that point. So you have an entire, like, ragtag team of other furries, and that's the only time it feels populated with furries.
It needs a Chaos Emerald to work.
Yeah, I don't know if any of the games just have another furry character that's not, like,
better find one fast.
a playable character or vital to the plot, just in the background, basically. There's not just, like, Jackson the tapeworm somewhere in the background just doing his taxes. It's not a thing. I'm remembering right. Do I not have to go to, like, the Mystic Ruins? The thing I need to do? I think this is the part where Tails has his own unique stage, because he needs to get a Chaos Emerald. If I remember right, it's around here somewhere. Possibly? Okay, that's the way up, so I think it's... yeah, over here.
Wow! There's a Chaos Emerald!
Yeah, it's just on the ground. Freaking most powerful fuel source in the universe. Just on the ground somewhere.
Yeah! Stop!
It reminds me of early Dragon Ball, because they stopped doing it as the series got, like, longer and longer in DBZ and all that. But early Dragon Ball, after you did the wish, obviously, like, all the Dragon Balls kind of go missing. And they're just in the most weirdest, randomest, what the F places. And it's kind of effing fun in Dragon Ball, where it's like, okay, we're following this one. Where is this? It's on an ancient pirate ship. What? We just had that one, like, 20 episodes ago. What do you mean it's on an ancient pirate ship now? It's like, yeah, it's just on an ancient pirate ship. It's like, okay, so how ancient are we talking? They have mechs. What? What do you mean the ancient pirate ship has mechs? The ancient pirate ship has mechs. That's what I mean by that. This is literally, I think, just to get to the end. I think the stupid go through whatever this is just me probably maybe getting a multiplier score-wise. But I don't think there's literally any lose condition unless I somehow get a hit and die, which I don't know if anything in this can even do that. So this is go fast. Like, you even see, like, all the things changing in the environment. They're stopping before they could ever hit me. And I think this is maybe just the only freaking unique Tails stage. Not bad. People like the snowboarding thing in this. Yeah, there it is. That's it.
Yeah!
I don't even know if the times 10 thing did anything. I genuinely don't know. It's not explained, and I do not care to look it up.
Oops.
Anyways, it's part of... I got kind of annoyed as DBZ got longer after, like, looking back at it, because I liked DBZ as a kid, but obviously I'm a Dragon Ball dude now, but
Uh-oh.
DBZ and any series afterward did not handle that well whatsoever. It used to be a fun journey to get the Dragon Balls, and now it's like a montage, if that. I swear sometimes, like, it's not even a montage of them getting the Dragon Balls, because they're just so good at it now. Which is effing wild. Like, we have this, like, wish giving thing that shows up every year if someone used it. Like, someone used it like last year. Okay, well, you can make the wish this year if you get them all now. Just that constantly happens. I hate this bit because we need to find just an upgrade around here, and it's on one of these just random ledges. There is an upgrade somewhere, and I don't remember where. We just need to kind of fly around until we see a glowing sparkle. And then you realize, like, all the wishes for, like, the past several decades in universe have all been monopolized by the same people. It's just something that happens in DBZ and nobody talks about it. Like, we get a wish a year and it's the same, like, 10 people making the wishes. That doesn't seem correct. Wait, upsy daisies? Nope, not high enough. Okay. I could have sworn there was an upgrade here. Pretty effing certain. The hecky, yo. I thought he got... Oh, there it is. That. We just had to find this here before we could even do the testing.
You found the rhythm badge. To do continuous tail attacks,
I'm not gonna lie.
action button
I
down.
kind of like this upgrade. So if this makes him, like, fly faster, this just makes him endlessly. I can just do this while moving around at, like, Sonic speed. That's it. It's fun.
The servers are the 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Anyways, I swear, like, by, like, late DBZ, it's not even a montage of them getting the Dragon Balls. They're just like, we need to make a wish.
What were you saying?
And it cuts to everyone just, like, showing up with, like, their portion of the Dragon Balls to do the wish. And it's just like, okay, that used to be the entire plot.
It goes like this.
It's not, but okay, whatever.
For the 7 Chaos.
Guess we don't really care about the DBZ thing. It's just a Deus Ex Machina thing that we used in the plot. I'm not gonna lie. Akira Toriyama was correct in hating Dragon Ball Z. He honestly was.
I'm still not sure what it all means.
If you don't believe me, upon me saying that, you need to realize Akira Toriyama was only allowed to stop drawing manga by him saying he lost his pen that he drew with. They would not let this dude effing retire. He only stopped drawing, I want to say, less than half a decade before he died. They wouldn't let him. And he has countless other series. He's worked on other stuff. His artwork is really stylized. The second you know how to look for art styles, you should be able to understand and recognize Akira Toriyama's work. Oh, frick, yeah, here comes freaking Big.
Whoa!
Alright, man. Where'd you get your sneaks? Oh, there goes the frog. Okay. Can't eat.
Now where was I?
He's... There's nothing there for me to like, but there's nothing there for me to hate. Anyways, yeah, like...
Tornado 2 up and
the second you recognize art styles, you can see Akira Toriyama's art style in a lot of stuff. Heck, anyone who's taken the second to notice that knows Dragon Quest is just Akira Toriyama's art style. And that's wonderful. But, like, I need to get around to playing it. We actually did dig out the PS4 recently.
This new plane should work a lot.
Wait, is it a PS4 game or a
Find out
PS5
what's the
one?
problems.
I think it's a PS5 one. Oh, wait, no. Oh, no. I don't own a PS5. I
Here it
picked it up
goes.
because I...
Emerald,
No, wait, I think I got it on
do your stuff.
PS4. Do you remember what console I got Sandland on?
Here I come.
You don't. Neither do I. Oh no, I need to dig through my collection. Anyways, Sandland's a thing. As are various other things like Blue Dragon's another game series that Akira Toriyama did the artwork for. He did other stuff. And I feel like
Tornado 2.
after the BS of never being able to quit being a manga, specifically due to how popular Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball and all that got, I feel like he probably really enjoyed the other stuff more. Genuinely. I mean, we already know that, considering, like, when Dragon Quest 1 came out, his wife had to get on his ass to, like, tell him, stop playing the effing game.
There you are.
You have to draw. It's how we make money. You need to go to work. Which is just so funny. The dude did the artwork for a JRPG, like the first, like the grandfather of all JRPGs. And he got freaking deep into it. He loved playing Dragon Quest. So yeah, I can't hate Akira Toriyama for that nonsense. But I can totally understand it. He probably hated Dragon Ball Z and all that by the end of it.
Say we nail those guys.
I wouldn't mind checking out his other mangas and all that. Something to do in a different day. Like I just said, I do own Sandland, so I need to play that. It's so wild. I was checking out Nexus mods because I freaking was modding Skyrim, and they just have a Sandland section. Sandland. The game that even for like other people, I feel like nobody really cared about that game coming out. I don't even know how the reviews are for Sandland, even though it's like an anime game that has a really unique premise as a whole. And nothing. I haven't heard anyone talk about that game, period. Yet there's mods for it. Come on. You're gonna love the modding community, but I don't know what they're doing half the time. I'm gonna have to check the mods next time. Is it worth getting Sandland on Steam? What kind of mods are there? If there's not a bunny girl outfit in the game, somebody better have modded it, man. That is Akira Toriyama's legacy right there. The man knew what kind of things he was into. He was not apologetic about it. I don't think there's a single one of his works that doesn't have a bunny girl in it. Oh, yeah. What are we looking at Tales-wise? I genuinely think there's, what? This, one more stage, and a boss fight, and I think we're finally done with Tales, and then we just got Pig. Finally get all of this over with. And do Supersonic, you know, fast. And just get hyped because of the music.
Watch this.
I can't even remember the exact theme for the Chaos fight, and I'm so excited to just hear the Chaos fight. I'm going Supersonic in this game, and I don't know why. I'm a man in my 30s. I shouldn't get hyped about that. There's no reason. Actually, is there any reason we just transformed either? Does this do anything mechanically? I don't even think we're moving faster on the rail segment. This is not. What is the point of Tails? What was the point of that? Dude. Okay, to be fair, I understand that. He built in a feature and he wanted to show people. That's understandable. Oy vey. I hope the big segment goes quick, because I can't remember how many stages there are. And I am hungry. Genuinely and truly. I don't want to, like, just end the stream for, like, 30 minutes to an hour when we're so close to finishing the game. Yeah. So I'm going to switch over to Monster Hunter Stories after this anyway. So hopefully we can actually just finish this. Man, I suck at this. How did I ever beat Drakengard? Probably. Drakengard's an RPG. You can level up your dragon, that's probably how. Okay. I don't think there's a guaranteed way for me to beat hit now, so I guess we're kind of good. If I'm remembering right from the last time we did this, it's just don't stand in the stupid and you're good. Which I'm going to be honest, that I do that sometimes. The amount of times I stand in the stupid is very often. But I'm usually confident enough to finish the raid, so I guess we'll handle it. Doesn't even look like I'm shooting off shots to it. Oh wait, that's interesting. If you time this correctly, can you actually like multi-shoot them in one cycle? Yeah, you can actually. Oh my effing gosh, this on-rail segment has speedrunning capabilities. Oh my effing gosh, that is so stupid. Oh my effing gosh. Oy vey, oy vey. What are you thinking food-wise, Boo?
Worst person.
I suppose that's fair. You haven't been craving anything for a minute, so yeah, me asking you, that was not the wisest.
The egg carrier.
Oops. We got a problem.
What can I say? I like your opinion on it.
I forgot the
Yee.
landing gear.
You're cute.
Wah!
Yee. Okay.
Wow, this thing is really huge.
Do you think people found this, like, writing funny back in the day?
No time to go.
Or did everyone just kind of be like,
Gotta find Abe.
yeah, that's a thing?
You're right, pal. Let's get busy.
Was this well written to anyone as a child? That's what I'm asking. And to be honest, I can't imagine it being so is the issue.
Don't get any ideas, Sonic.
Whatever.
Know what this vessel can
At
do?
least we get to skip a majority of the scenes of this next stage,
How about I
which
give
is
you
one of the more annoying stages for Sonic. Wait. Does this freaking Eggman, you hilarious man. His command deck is just a face. Why is he like this? Eggman, why'd you make the command deck a face?
Hey, it transformed. Did you see that?
It's not even his face, I don't think.
Now, how
Just
are we
the
gonna
face.
get to the
He just did that.
I hate it when he doesn't listen to me.
I guess you
Oof, man. Oof.
are you? There's only one way to get to me, Sonic, and that's through the sky deck. I doubt if you can make it. Ha ha! I dare you!
Eggman, I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
Bring it on, Eggman.
Why'd you make it so there's one way for him to get there? You kind of set yourself up for failure right there, man.
This must be the sky deck, huh?
Yeah. Why was that a... Whatever. I don't need to know why that was a cutscene. I don't. My ability to care about their unique writing style and sensibilities is irrelevant.
Come on, Tails.
I think this might be his last stage, if I'm remembering right. That being said, it seems to handle him flying around pretty effing well to break the effing stage. Like that. Yeah. Oh yeah. Got cut like
See you later.
Wait, he just got hit by a freaking loser. Stop stealing my rings, those are mine. It does handle him flying around on a stage like this weirdly well sometimes.
Hey.
Just not that time. Correct? Yes, no? Oh, that's interesting, controls-wise. So,
Later, Tails.
controls-wise, to hit anything in that, like, start menu, you need to hit start again. Which I don't think I've ever personally experienced hitting start, selecting what I wanted, and then having to hit start, as opposed to A, X, whatever, on whatever keyboard. Want to just fly around, man. I'm freaking flying fast. Like, flying fox. What was I about to say? Wait. What was I about to say? I highly doubt I was about to say flying fat fuck. But you know what? I'm going to say sure. That's what I was about to say. That's silly enough nonsense. remember right, we're already almost done with this stage too. Because it's just around like the yeah. Like it's just around this thing that we need to get to. We're already almost done with this stage. Okay, I wasn't even paying attention to the okay, that's interesting. Goodbye all momentum. I don't know why that happened. Especially when you had a part of the stage that was like, yeah, fly over here to skip ahead. I just couldn't fly forward. It's like I hit an invisible ball for a second. Okay. Whatever. I heard so many people say the Dreamcast version of Sonic Adventure is less buggy than the DX version. And in some regards, yes. In others, no. It feels like no matter which version of this game you're playing, whether it's DX on the GameCube, the Dreamcast version, or any of the versions released later, why is just Sonic right there?
Is that it?
Sonic, we should
Okay.
check out the bridge.
Let's go over there. But it feels like no matter which version of this game you're playing, no matter what, it's just going to be buggy. And that's a bit upsetting, to be honest. Is what it is. Alrighty. Do I have to do this fight? Can I just not fight Gamma? Is Gamma gonna fight Tails too?
Sonic! Tails!
I like how it's Tails freaking trying to save Amy.
You're a bit late.
Loser.
Not the birdie!
I love the fact that his stupid like hovercraft thing has a giant grabo claw because he doesn't want to get out. It's hilarious, and he's great at using it. He's weirdly really good at using it.
Gamma! What is your wish, Master?
Wait, another boss fight, for certain. Oh, they have to showcase that he's using his hover thing, though. He just got it in his playthrough.
Get rid of these pests! Give them all you got!
Aye,
Aye, Master Robotnik.
I might take a brief,
Leave it up to you.
the briefest of briefs kind of thing in some people's underwear drawers or whatever. The briefest of briefs. Pause break after finishing Tails. Just freaking stretch a bit. How long have we been at this? Almost 2 hours? Yeah, that's a stretch break. Okay, yeah. It is another boss fight. It is such... yep, it's over. Nothing there. Oy vey. Oy vey.
Please stop, Tails!
Oh yeah, Amy needs to be
Get out
forgiving
of the
because she's
way!
girl. I forgot
No.
about that.
This robot is my friend! He helped me! Don't hurt him!
Deep,
Okay,
deep
if you say so,
contemplation.
you have your reasons, I guess. Hey, this ship is losing altitude!
Hurry, Tails! Take Amy and get out of here!
Well, what about you?
I'll find Eggman and put a stop to his evil ways!
Sorry for not talking and that. I just 100% was zoning because this is the third time we've seen this cutscene. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think there's much else I can say about that. It's the third time, man. There's nothing there. There really isn't. Oy vey, oy vey. Okay, I think... pretty certain there's just one boss fight now. We're good. It's a unique boss fight for Tails at least, but I think every final boss for every character is unique to them. Did her hair clip, like, just stay in one spot while her head moved? I feel like I just... You know what, whatever. Whatever. What else?
That's Eggman! I wonder what happened to Sonic.
You're just gonna have an existential crisis over in his little hovercraft. What is with villains being in little
Chaos was
hovercrafts?
defeated, and now my egg carrier is ruined. No matter. I will destroy Station Square anyway.
Why do you want to destroy this town specifically? Whatever. Oh, by the way, he's about to nuke the entire town. Yeah, that's all. Just nuke it. I have zero clue why. Like, that's just like... Yet, I keep forgetting, like, his obsession is making an amusement park. But he will not buy land. He will not make the amusement park on one of his flying, like, fortresses or anything either. Where he can just perpetually have things float, as we see with his hovercraft thing. He won't do that. No. Oh, right. There is one more stage for Tails. He needs to race Eggman now, and then have a boss fight. Because of the slapstick nonsense. It didn't go off.
Ah, no, it was a dud. I can't believe this. I'll go and deal with this myself.
I kind of find that funny.
Oh no!
So...
I better get to that missile before he detonates it!
Oh no. I better stop this entire town from blowing up while I'm in the town. So yeah, at the start of this VOD, when we saw Tails behind Sonic in the stage, he just wasn't there. That's like an early version of that stage.
I want to get it before Eggman.
It's the only time Tails is in the stage is when chasing Eggman.
On me. Sonic!
You just daydream about that dude in a lot of different ways.
Started hanging with Sonic. But I can't.
Everyone's allowed their own sexual awakening. Some are just wrong.
I know I can do this by myself. Okay,
But yeah,
Eggman, bring it on.
Eggman just wants to constantly make an amusement park. He's able to make, like, infinite robot, like, just labor forces. There's no other way he constantly makes stuff.
You think you can keep up with me?
He could just make a crap ton of money. There's no reason he needs to destroy things. Not rude. Yeah, he hurts you. Touch him, apparently. Okay. Whatever. Just go fast. Boom. But... freaking Eggman can just easily make a crap ton of money whenever. And he just doesn't. I don't know why. He doesn't need to blow things up. The dude could just own all the land in the setting. He could rule countries with his entire setup. But he's 100% sitting over there like, I don't want to rule the countries, I want to blow it up. Oh, that was it. You need to show me that picture of somebody cross-stitched the I don't want to cure cancer. I want to, like, turn people into dinosaurs. That is effing hilarious. Also, I just went through the physics and through the floor, and that was beautiful, too. Because that is one of my favorite freaking things. I showed that to Bestie out of nowhere, and he was like, what? Oh my gosh. That is such an amazing thing to just randomly have in a freaking comic. Like, with that... like, abilities, you could just cure cancer. I don't want to. I want to make dinosaurs. And I'm not gonna lie. Mood. Just Mr. Pterodactyl, man. I wonder if any comic books are actually good. I have no clue where I'm going. I'm over here now. Is this correct? Probably not. Yeah, there's something over there. Let's just go over there, I guess. I think I went to the wrong side of wherever the heck I was and just started floating through it. Yeah, gonna be honest, this game is not designed in a way that's very easy to tell where you're supposed to go sometimes. Is that bad? Arguably, yes. But also, this game is so nothing that it doesn't matter. Like, I'm not horribly freaking gonna be screwed over by taking the wrong route in this game. I'm here now.
Yeah! That
Oof.
wasn't too bad.
Okay, so boss fight and then big. And then the big's boss fight is legit Chaos 6 and fishing up Froggy in it. That being said, I don't think you need to hook Froggy. I think you just need to... What is it?
No! It's robotic!
Like, throw your rod at Froggy during it.
Beat me to the missile, you little pest.
This is the most animated any of these people have ever gotten.
I will make you...
They all seem to know Eggman, too. Like, he's just a freaking, like, supervillain terrorist. They all know him. I think this is the only time he's ever interacted with other people, though, that we've ever seen in the game.
You fool. Away, before I make mincemeat out of you.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
I love this so effing much.
I can do this.
There's no reason. He made just like a freaking... a walker. He gave his hover freaking like chair thing legs. And it's legit just called an egg walker. This is nothing. Why are you like this, dude?
No way! I can't believe this!
Why are you like this? It's funny, but why? You frickin' Rube Goldberg machine bastard. Oh, that's a lot of lag even on actual hardware. Gosh dang. Oofta. Rude. So... I'm not even gonna get upset about that. That's... Oh, right. That's...
No way!
Okay.
I can't believe this!
So I do need to be underfoot just to trigger his next attack. Okay. Good to know. Actually, is it? I'm gonna forget that later. I'm totally gonna forget that later.
Get a load at this! No way! I can't believe this!
Just same sound clips over and over. I don't know, man. It's... This game is really not optimized. It really isn't. And it's kind of effing astounding how unoptimized this game is.
No way! I can't
It should at least run decently on the actual hardware for it, and it doesn't. It really should, and it doesn't.
get away with this!
I love that he's constantly just doing the same sound clips over and over, man. You good, Eggman? You good? You rude Goldberg ass mofo.
Get a load at this!
Like, they had to know this boss fight had him, like, cutting out his own freaking voice clips by saying that. Like, he cuts himself off to taunt Tails.
Get a load at this! No way!
There we go.
Can't believe this!
And that should be that. Yep. Okay, Tails is finally over. Oh yeah, you're still searching for that cross touch, huh? Can you like just search it? Isn't there like a search option? Or... Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, baby.
Did it!
That sounds annoying.
You saved the day! You're the best!
Yeah.
Did it all by myself.
It's just one of my favorite, like, pictures, and I don't know if I've ever even told that to anyone, that I love the stupid... With that kind of technology, you could cure cancer. I don't want to cure cancer, I want to make dinosaurs. Yeah, it's so good. It's so effing good. Are comic books good? Yeah, I've talked to people who like comic books, and none of them say they're good anymore. They don't even say they're good when they were younger. I don't know why they like comic books. I mean, I know there's a whole boom of people really into Marvel and all that, and just superhero stuff in general, after like the good Marvel movies were coming out left, right, and center, but people still like that now. I honestly don't know. Have good superhero movies come out recently? Neither of us telling me a shrimp fried this rice? That is beautiful. That is a beautiful cross stitch. You're telling me a shrimp fried this rice? But yeah, neither of us pay attention to movies that have been coming out. The last movie ooh, bless you, girl. Gosh dang. But the last... Again? Hand it over. I will get you your titty game, woman. Yeah. For anyone watching this, my fiance is playing Conception 2, where you play as God's gift to woman. You play as God's gift to woman in this dating sim harem that is a JRPG on the side. And besides being God's gift to woman, every time you romance a girl, you can classmate with them and make star children, which are your party members, to fight phallic monsters in a dungeon. It's the sequel. That is the second game in the series, by the way. I have a gooner for a fiance because we both find it funny. How dare my fiance ask me that question? We both find this funny. By the way, honey, the second you handed it to me, it loaded up. Like 100%. You hand me that thing when it's not loading up, it just loads. I mean, what can I say? I got the magic touch, woman. Oh, gosh. I will say something. Because, like, these dudes do deserve to have their freaking names on the credits. Anyone who's worked on a game does. Let's be effing honest, guys. You watch the credits, I want to say 7 times in this game. 7 times. They need to make this go faster. That's just the long and short of it. They do. I'm pretty certain more modern games nowadays tend to... Yeah, there's Dreadfox. That's just the dude's name. Wait, what? He's a vocalist just called Dreadfox? Okay, so is he a vocalist for a band, though? Because everything after it was a bunch of, like, instruments and stuff, so I could believe that. It's kind of like Axl Rose or whatever. It's like, there's no way he was actually just named Axl Rose. That's just what his frickin' stage name is. But yeah, they just need to make this go faster. This is... I mean, I probably could. But I like to complain. I love to complain about things that sometimes I like, sometimes I dislike. Can you blame me for, I don't know, for like feeding into the grumpiness that I look like? Oh, frick yeah. But also, I swear to Christ, can you watch the credits? I need to find Shadow Roland, whatever. It should be coming up. One of these special things. Is it special things? What did he do? Special things. Shadow Roldan. What did you do? Yeah, that's a beautiful cross stitch. But I don't want to cure cancer. I want to turn people into dinosaurs. I love that. So great. Freaking mood. I feel like that's... Okay, so I'm a person who doesn't partake in comic book nonsense. I really ain't. I don't care about whatever iteration of whatever timeline, whatever nonsense, whatever artist did this storyline. I don't effing care about what is technically the canon for XYZ of comic book superhero nonsense. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. The second every effing comic book and superhero had to start getting grittier and, you know, darker and maybe even a bit anti-hero-y,
Select a character.
genuinely sucks even from an outside perspective. Okay, let's actually check the instructions for Big. Is it just like pulled back on the joystick?
How to
Please tell
play
me
as
that. Cast, jump, casting, blah, blah, blah. Yep, that's that. Cast your lure to an enemy to attack, compare, tugging on the rod, rolling slowly, rolling quickly. Okay. Wait. So, the X and B button, I think, in this game, do the exact same thing, period. Because the entire time throughout this game, I've been hitting B to pick things up, put them down, and throw them. And as we saw at the start, it said X or B to cast. Which is fine. I'm not against that.
The rules for
What I'm
action
against
stages. How to play as Big.
is the fact that to dig as Knuckles, I need to hit A and B as a
Select a
freaking, like, at the same time to dig as Knuckles. They have buttons they don't use on the controller, and as opposed to using those buttons, they made you do a button combo to dig. Why? I think why? Whatever. Anyways, as I was saying, freaking comic book nonsense. It just, I feel like everything superhero-wise got way effing worse the second they all wanted to go grim darky. Like, Batman, I don't super care about Batman. But Batman is way worse of a character the second he's all grim darky. He really is. Freaking... I don't care about Superman. I don't. But if we got edgelord Superman, he's way worse than regular Superman. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, but like it's a political commentary about like what if Superman was facing these sort of dilemmas, or it's a commentary about how Superman, the pinnacle of good, should never not be the pinnacle of good. I don't effing care. I don't. It doesn't look fun to read, and I'm not even reading it. Kind of like you, honey, when you were trying to effing watch a long play of Fatal Frame 2's remake, and you couldn't get through it because of how tanky the enemies were. I still can't effing believe that. The tankiness of the enemies in the Fatal Frame remake is so bad, people won't even watch it.
Hey, wait a minute! You swallowed my lucky charm!
Yeah, that's the thing. So, as we saw in other playthroughs or characters, whatever, they want Froggy. Froggy has two things, technically. Yep, he has Chaos's tail for some reason. I can't remember how that got separated, and I'm going to be honest, I don't care. I do not care about the deep lore of Sonic Adventure. I'm not going to read the Archie comic plot arc of Sonic Adventure. I'm not.
Come out wherever you are.
But yeah, he also immediately swallows a Chaos Emerald. So Froggy is just the MacGuffin.
My Pollywog pal be anyway.
What? Big is cute. Okay, you're not wrong. Big the cat is a cute freaking character. So, do you even know about Duke Nukem whatsoever? I know I've joked about him around you. He's a boomer shooter protag, but it's to the nth degree. He is like a spoof of a boomer shooter protag, actually. It's time to chew bubblegum and kick ass. He's that. In his games, he can go to like strip clubs and freaking like tip the girls at the strip, like the titty bars and all that.
Run away. What you doing under that?
You know, it's silly, it's whatever. They are solid games beyond that. But like, so Duke Nukem is a... Can I actually just do it off like immediately, or is it no? Dude, face the car. Rude. I know you're supposed to lift it up. The issue is anytime I'm trying to face the car, he's bumping into it and refusing. Okay. Nope, I don't know if that's gonna work out, actually. Is there any sort of upgrade? Actually, I'm just going to Tikal. We're not trying to figure out Big's deeper meanings of life. Let's be honest. The dude's reached Sen far before I ever could. Tikal, tell me what to do, please. I am a loser who forgot how to play this game after playing it like a decade plus ago. I am the biggest of Weenie Hut Jr. losers.
There's a place somewhere in the city where you can go down into the sewer.
Appreciate it, Tikal. That didn't help. Okay, so yeah, I think we do need to like pick up that car because he's just strong. He's allowed to do that stuff. The issue is he's not facing it correctly and doing it. And the other issue... Okay, there. Gonna pick it up, buddy? There we go. That's stupid. Not enough to actually, like, make me hate it or anything, but for those of you at home, every other time you've ever picked up an item, you hit the button once and kind of hold it to start the animation, I guess you could say. This time, I needed to hit it not just to, like, have him obviously grab a hold of the car. I had to then release the button and hit it again so he'd pick it up, which has never been a mechanic for any other character. I don't know why.
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
Is what it is. I can't remember if that's a thing even in the DX version. Do you think they actually figured out how to do buttons and stuff in the DX version? Maybe. Just maybe. Okay, Froggy is somewhere around here. Let's see here. Yeah, there he is. Alright. Froggy. Oh yeah? Okay. Well, we already found him, so that's a freaking plus. Okay, yeah, I don't think there's any way to immediately just reel in all the way. I do need to reel it in, which is, negative. I wonder if the, fishing games on the Dreamcast actually are pretty fun or not. Can't genuinely remember. Froggy. Frogwort. Frogwort. Other direction, please. There we go. There he be. Love my froggy body. Actually, it just kind of reminds me. I remember getting this, like, stuffed animal thing from my mom as a kid. And it was like a tadpole that if you, like, pulled it inside out, it became a frog. Because, you know, edumacation. Come here, buddy. Come on. It's directly in front of you. Yeah? Yeah? There we go. Nope, nope. There we go. There we go. This is 100% just low and steady, if I remember right. And honestly, I don't think they put a lot of into this. It's not like proper tension. He's gonna tire himself out. You don't snap the line after you have him on it. I don't think there's much else to it. You'll eventually get him. He moves around so effing erratically that he just gets there. Pair that with, I think you get stronger rods as upgrades for Big. Maybe? Am I remembering that right? Actually, is mashing B just better? Okay. That's a choice. No, it's not better. I lied. No. It's just I wasn't making any progress. Yeah, I'm genuinely curious if the other fishing games on the console are actually solid, enjoyable. Because this is meant to be a demo of fishing games on the console. And it's enjoyable on GameCube. But that's counterintuitive, actually. Get over here, you fucking loser. Oh, wait, was this it? Once more. Oh, yeah, it's just mashing A. That's it. Yeah, that's the magic right there. That's the effing magic. Okay. Sometimes it doesn't want A to freaking be an input. Okay. So, I'm gonna say it's a bit buggy. Or maybe this game just isn't good at showcasing him fighting the line like that. Because yeah, actually, I want to say that's actually it being buggy. He's fighting the line and can't do anything during that. Which feels weird. Because usually during those moments is when you'd, if you were trying to reel in, you would really raise the gauge. In most other fishing games, because I like fishing in video games, weirdly enough. I don't know why I like fishing in video games, but I love it. Most other fishing games is usually down to, if it's not a freaking Stardew Valley freaking ripoff, which I hate Stardew Valley's fishing minigame, in other games. It's fine in Stardew Valley because it's an RPG and you level up your fishing skill. But basically every other game that copied Stardew Valley's minigame just didn't include that bit. So it sucks to play. Over here, yeah. Okay, so we're going to the ice area next. There we go. But most other fishing games that kind of play like this one, you're reeling in when they're like tired out, because Froggy's apparently doing that. And then if you try reeling in when they're fighting, you increase the chances of snapping your line exponentially. This game doesn't let me reel when he's fighting it. So it's like a weird baby mode version that just doesn't have the rest of the physics either, because it doesn't feel correct controlling it either. It feels like the reason he got like so close to me actually wasn't that I was reeling in. It's just that him wigging out AI wise, he moved like a freaking NPC in Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. He eventually got close to me because of his AI. And from there, I was able to kind of nudge him close enough for me to catch him. I don't know what to tell you, honey. Some forms of gameplay just don't freaking meld with some people's like minds, I guess. It's That's what it is. Well, you'll get to see the ending of Big's playthrough then. Congrats.
You've discovered the light.
Everyone always
It
crap
keeps you
talks this dude
you're in water.
anytime they let's play this. I'm gonna be honest,
Water,
it's
press the jump button when a
even with how buggy it is on this version, because I remember not having a single issue on the DX version. It's whatever. Even realizing Froggy being... Why is he so fast climbing? Wait, what? Why? This is the slowest dude. He's slower than Amy, yet he's just the fastest climber? Wait, what? Okay, so... Trying to remember... Froggy is in a very specific spot every time now. And we need to find out where the heck he's actually set up. Okay, yeah, he's actually right here. That's really easy. So I just need to actually just fish in this one spot. You good, man? You good? I'm gonna say he's good. Yeah, he's good. Oh, wait, that's actually kind of interesting. This is me just messing around, but I think there's slight physics to his floating down. Like there's momentum physics, which I suppose shouldn't really surprise me. This game has momentum physics for a reason you're not freaking casting, man. Are you gonna be like my effing TV and just refuse to cast when I'm trying to like do something with you, man? What the heck we're doing? There we go. But there's slight like physics or whatever to... There we go. Him dipping down and then coming back up while using the flotation ring. But as we kind of saw with Amy and how she can't go up hills because she's so slow. Physics is just the name of the game, actually. Speed physics have always been a part of how this game works. I think some people just have difficulty seeing him, which I'm just going to align with people haven't played a fishing minigame, or a fishing game in general, if they have difficulty hooking Froggy. I like how my line's just spazzing out with us. Oh, gosh dang it. Actually, no, just reel it in from there. I had him perfectly where I wanted, but the game didn't want to allow it, considering... That was the wrong button. It didn't want to allow it because I was on the, like, ground over there, and it just couldn't figure out how to physically allow Froggy to be, like, caught by me from that angle. So... I didn't break the line. It just, the game was like, nope, that doesn't work. That's interesting. So, this is an issue that I don't think is in the GameCube one. I don't have a second joystick. I just don't. What that means is... I can't see where anything is, and nope, we aren't doing you, man. No.
The big fighting.
Tell you what, I'm just gonna hold this, and if you get caught, that's on you. Oh wait, I forgot. That's a freaking failure state for him. If he freaking like snaps his line, that's a failure state, which is freaking funny. He is fisherman. How dare him not catch freaking whatever. Funny. Big, I didn't want to get in the water, man. It's not easy to get out of the water. You go from like no speed to all speed the second I'm not. That's not gonna work from there. I'm just trying to work around the wonky physics right here. And once more, I'm kind of blaming the Dreamcast version of this. I never had this much difficulty even on the stage on the GameCube one. Oh, zero clue. Alright, sorry about... Oh gosh, I missed the freaking hook line. There we go. Can, got a phone call real quick, basically. So I had to take that. Yep, they're instantly caught. Yeah, it's actually really not hard. The things that's mainly fighting me is how glitchy this version of the game is paired with the physics in the game. Like, basically every one of his stages, if you get right on the shore of where he's at after you find him, it's nothing. It really is nothing. It's a near instant catch. And I know, gosh, what? Didn't Game Grumps? I think Game Grumps did this game. And Aaron is known to not play games well because he will not read tutorials. And I understand that to a degree. Video games as a whole should kind of be almost, not exactly pick up and play, but some of the aspects of a video game should be intuitive. They really should. We don't even see how, like, Big lost Froggy between these two moments. Like, the first time he caught him. Froggy's just been gone, he has to keep catching him. But, yeah, Aaron on Game Grumps, I think, was having an infuriating time with Big's storyline. And I think the only actual issue he ever technically had was he didn't know how to hook Froggy. Which, once more, it's... anyone who's ever played kind of a fishing game kind of understands how that works.
The train headed for Station
You pull back on the joystick, you hit the reel in, they're hooked.
To Station Square. You may find something.
That's it. You pull back on the joystick, you hit the reel in button, and they're hooked. And he just... that never clicked with him the entire time he was playing this game as Big. So you have like several episodes of like that series of theirs where he's just infuriated while playing Big. And it kind of just circles back to when we're occasionally checking out various other Let's Players for various things we want to watch, like Silk Song, because neither you nor I really want to play. Oh, what's up, dude? Loser. But, like, neither you nor I really want to play Silk Song, but we both know it's a good game. We're interested. Neither you nor I really want to take the time to get good at. Yeah, he's going to go to the beach. This is the beach episode that's about to happen. Yeah, I'm pretty certain. After we catch Froggy here, we see a unique cutscene that Gamma didn't see. Gamma steals Froggy from Big. So that's why we go to the egg carrier. And then after catching Froggy in the egg carrier, then we have the boss fight, and I think that's it. Yep, so almost done with it. Gamma, why are you like this? Rude. Effing rude. What is it? But it goes back to like when we were watching that Silk Song streamer or whatever. It's like, why aren't you cutting this out? Why is this what you want your viewers to see? And yeah, and it's just, I understand Aaron from Game Grumps, Ego Raptor, whatever, his kind of, a majority of his shtick kind of is being loud and obnoxious in the games. He's kind of a caricature to a degree of how the heck he handles video games. I do kind of understand that. But also, it's not fun to be angry. And even if Aaron is like hamming it up with his stuff, which I don't know if he is or isn't, it doesn't seem fun to be that loud and even pretending to be angry. So I don't know why they go out of their way to freaking post that kind of stuff. Because all it takes is a really quick bit of editing, and they have an editor. Like, they hire people to edit. Oh yeah. Finally get a text message, and it ain't even from girl, it's from bank. Figures. Girl, why aren't you texting me?
Passage somewhere. Go and find it.
I want some text messages from my girl. Oh, she actually grabbed her phone. I love you, honey. Big, you good? You good, man? And nope, you're not good. No, you're not. Okay, we found Froggy. This shouldn't be much harder from here. Ooh, I like what you're doing, girl. Okay. So, I love you, honey. I really do. So, a part of big stages that I'm not even going to bother with, and honestly, it's only there for people who actually care, is obviously there's other fish or whatever. If you catch other fish, their weight is converted into points. So the way to get a good, like, anything on any of the stages, like, score-wise, is to legit just fish.
Something's biting!
And then from this, I think I just need to hold back on the joystick and just mash A. Occasionally, he fights back, but it's not difficult. But yeah, that's how you get points in his stages, and it's... Big has a lot of parts of his stages that most people never see. Like, I walked by it and I didn't say anything. Heck, Call said something and I didn't even mention it because I was talking about Game Grumps. There's a hidden cove on this stage with high point fish that most people wouldn't feel the need to go to because, I don't know, maybe they're just looking around and they find Froggy before doing that. It's, I don't know, man, it's Big the Cat, even though I know he is just a tech demo. That is it. That is all he will ever technically be in this game. There's weird aspects like that where there's still passion there. But did I ever freaking finish the story about Duke Nukem? Oh, freaking, so just imagine stereotypical action hero guy that's making one-liner puns, right? You got that dude in your head? Same voice actor as Big. Legit, just the most stereotypical action hero dude you may ever think of is voicing Froggy. Yeah. Everyone kind of knows it and finds it funny. Yeah. I am. I was at like 24 a bit ago. It's a slow process when he's actually kind of further out. This was actually kind of stupid of me. So with the flotation ring, I can fish while floating at the top of water. So I should have just did that. Yeah, it's what I was. There's like one more stage. It's... Who cares? It's not that big of a deal. Catching Froggy. It's whatever. But yeah, it's... I wouldn't say the fishing mechanics in this are bad. I'd say that this game is slightly too buggy and fishing mechanics are too basic. But that still aligns with what everyone knows about the fishing in this game. That it's a tech demo. It being buggy and basic is par for the effing course for that kind of thing. Like, I'm... Moving your rod, or the joystick basically, never feels like you're doing the correct thing by holding it or moving it in any direction. I'm certain there's some mechanic there that is important. Occasionally when I move the joystick in a direction, my hook and lure will go in a certain direction. But I'm going to be honest, it doesn't feel like me even moving my rod, which in other games, moving the joystick would be like, have it go in the direction the fish is moving. That will stop the line from getting too taut. It doesn't do that, it feels like. But it feels like they had the idea to maybe do something. And it's just not there. It's not connecting. Anyways, you want to see a big dude get mugged?
Froggy?
He is. I love the fact that they made the cat character just a freaking doofus.
No!
I am so tired of everyone writing cats as just, like, the conniving, evil mastermind kind of character. No, Big the Cat has orange cat energy while being purple. He has one brain cell, and he's sharing with Froggy half the time. Yeah, Froggy has it during the entirety of this game. I kind of love it. How did we get on the egg carrier? We don't need to know that. Just hard cut. Just need to know Big the Cat is now on a battleship above the city. Wait a
Froggy? This place doesn't look familiar to me at all.
I 100% would love. Because I don't know how this dude is handled in any of the media besides this and Sonic Adventure 2. I know he is in the Archie comics, and like I said, he's weirdly strong. Because he's just the muscle, basically. I think he is in Sonic Heroes as a playable character too again. As one of the team's, like, strong character. Like, Team Sonic gets, what is it? Knuckles and so. He's the strong character like that. But I just want, like, a series of side stories of Big the Cat and his misadventures of trying to fish and just weird stuff happening. Because I feel like this dude would get abducted by aliens. And he also wouldn't be upset about being abducted by aliens because he'd catch weird fish. Like, that is just Big in a nutshell. Yeah. Is that a Relicanth? Oh my effing gosh, I love Relicanth. Why is Relicanth not a good Pokemon? Why are there not, like, really any quests about Relicanth in any of the games? Dude. Rude. Yeah, why hasn't Game Freak given Relicanth a Mega Evolution? Let's be real, guys. Missed opportunity. Oh, okay, that was a cutscene. Wait, is this the only freaking character with a cutscene in the stage?
Looks like he needs my help.
I don't remember that happening in any other stage. Like, I am so curious. Is he the only one that does that? So, it's weird with that alone, but I kind of understand it. It's like, so you need to know this is where Froggy is, and you need to do something to be able to get access to him. Fair enough.
Something's fighting!
But, Tikal's right there. And Tikal is Tutorial Central. You just, like, there's a button in Tikal. Let's be effing honest. Press the button. If you don't know what to do, talk to Tikal. There's no reason for people not to figure this out. But here's another part. Like, we had that cutscene or whatever. Do you see that pathway? Gosh, Froggy. There's a pathway, like, it's freaking out so much, that we can now get to because we can dip in water. It's a part of the stage most people will never go to. And big stages are just that. In the second stage, yeah, through there, I broke, like, the ice or whatever to get to where Froggy is. I think there's multiple pools of water that are that, for one. But two, you can also go around to, like, caverns and stuff in the water. And no other character can ever go to those places. It's odd. Anyways, we're about to catch Froggy and, well, then we just have a boss fight and we're done. Like I said, he's not long. This is it. Well, his gameplay isn't intuitive unless you've played fishing games. Heck, even while looking at the instructions or whatever, heck it quick to make sure it is how I thought it still didn't feel intuitive.
We're together again at last, huh?
So, I am so curious about what direction they gave the voice actor for Big. Because once more, the dude is just a voice actor that does gigs. He does enough of them. So he's a professional. This is not his usual voice whatsoever.
Froggy?
They had to have given him direction. And that is so rare as a voice actor. What the F was the direction? I need to know. I think this is about the only slope that Big freaking goes up to.
Wow.
And I just jumped because I didn't want to get stuck on it.
Is it alright for me to be here?
There is a canonical, like,
So do you...
version we should be seeing all these cutscenes with her in.
So these...
Not gonna be honest.
Emeralds.
I don't even know if anyone even online took the time to like cut and paste all these cutscenes in the right order so you know like the entire storyline back to back and not just have it jump around everywhere. Actually, I hope nobody's done that before.
Would it be?
I hope nobody cares enough about the Tikal cutscenes to want to know what they are in order.
Unified by one, that is the controller. The 7 Chaos. The controller itself.
Okay, yeah.
Could this be the emerald that controls the 7 Chaos?
I know it's very on the nose. But let's take a second to actually just look at that cutscene. We have Tikal and her people who are in a Mayan village literally down the pathway from that thing. And she's listening about these myths about the 7 Chaos and the controller emerald and all that. And it is like 5 feet away in her backyard. And nobody goes there and nobody knows what that is. And nobody knows about the 7 Chaos emeralds right there or the Master Emerald right there. Nobody knows in the backyard. Nobody looks there.
Get going, buddy!
They just have myths about it. So often stupid.
Emergency alert has been cancelled. Resuming monorail operation.
Oh, that's a thing. I forgot about that. That is a thing you basically never interact with unless you're going back to stages for stuff. Eggman has a freaking monorail on his freaking, like, battleship. Honestly, yeah. Genuinely good for him. It's just a faster way to get from, like, one point of his carrier to the other. But this should drop us off right near the freaking boss fight, if I remember right. Yeah, we're pretty... Yeah, it's just up there. Which, yeah, he'd never be able to get up there unless these things right here were built specifically for Big. Oy vey, yeah. It's weird that they built that, but just didn't give... You know, I understand now why they didn't just have, like, bumper whatever things. Yeah, I was about to ask, why doesn't he just have springs that get him up there? That was the answer. That was the answer right there. There we go. He's a fish. He's a fish, he's a fish, he's a fish. He makes a wish, he's a fish. Get some agua in. I don't know who the heck's watching this right now. Get hydrated. Do you, stretch a bit. We got a cutscene we've never seen before, but what else?
So, I see you're trying to escape. I'm right on time. Chaos, grab him!
That one line from Eggman showcases Eggman's known Big's been on the ship the entire time and has not cared. Just 100% never cared. Never did. It's so stupid. Good for him. Good for you, Froggy. Oy vey. But also just how Big like stares at Chaos the entire time.
And now for the frog.
Just
The frog is possessed by your tail.
makes me think
Once
if
you get your tail,
Big
you'll be
ever
and
saw a higher life form, if Big encountered God, he would just stare him down and be like, and I kind of love it. Yeah, the Abyss would kind of like feel a bit weirded out by gazing at freaking Big, basically. Not so much that it's reflecting back the Abyss, it's just that there's nothing there, and it's like, this is kind of awkward.
Unbelievable!
Yep.
Look what happened!
This is either a boss fight that ends instantly or lasts like 5 minutes. Because I don't need to catch him. I need to throw it at him, and then we're done.
Froggy?
Just 100%. As long as I hit that, we're done.
So,
Which shouldn't be too hard. The aiming mechanic isn't horrible unless for some reason you're trying to fish in an ice pond. I don't know why I was glitching out so much on that one stage. What else?
Careful, Froggy. Don't worry. We'll get you back.
I love you, Big. Have we ever seen him blink? I don't think we've seen him blink. He is the least expressive of all the characters, and one of the characters is a robot.
Aim for the frog and cast your lure.
Yep. Okay. There we go. Yeah, there's even like a freaking... Okay, you can not hippity hop, dude. Do other stuff. There we go. We're done. It's weird that he's got his tail when he caught him right there in that animation. I feel like that's incorrect. We just saw... Yeah, we just saw the fact that Froggy didn't have the tail anymore, which means they just reused the model. Yeah, that's it.
I won't let them
Big the cat, over. Just Supersonic, which is, I think...
I'll do the rest!
Oh, okay.
It's running around for, like, a brief moment of, like, plop, 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 plop. Just go from cutscene to cutscene, and then boss fight, and we're done. Yeah. Gonna be able to get us some om-noms here in a minute. Anyone tuning in? After we finish Supersonic and this game's just good, we are going to do Monster Hunter Stories 3. Oh, right. I forgot he does this. This freaking idiot savant, he picked that perk and freaking fall out. Oh my.
What? Hey, maybe we could use this.
Guess how he gets off the freaking egg carrier?
I don't know the first thing about it.
He flies it.
Oh well, I'll give it a try anyway.
Like, genuinely. How... Yeah, he got Froggy back. He has the brain cell. I think it even shows him flying away during the... Yeah, just... Loser. Big, how? You don't even fit in there, man. Whatever. Anyways. We're going to be doing Monster Hunter Stories 3. Which just came out. Did it come out like yesterday or like the day before? At midnight yesterday. And if you don't know, it's a Mon-Tamer Monster Hunter game. Also, if you don't know, it's my fiance, who has a higher tolerance to bad games that I don't, is the one telling me it's really bad. Which is astounding coming from her. So we're going to be doing that, and I'm probably going to get weirdly heated in odd ways as I tear it apart. Once more, that's after we do Supersonic. It's after we watch Big just dance and have his textures glitch out in front of Froggy. Yeah, man. Rocket. Rocket. Desecrate that ancient tomb. Rock that. Heck yeah.
It's getting down.
Yeah. Anyways, after we do Supersonic, gonna take a moment, turn off the stream, get some food, stretch, all that nonsense, and wasn't I supposed to do a stretch break after Tails? I've every dang time. It's been another hour. Oh, my throat's actually doing pretty good for like 3 hours of continuous nonsense. Huh. I used to have a lot of issue with like just straining my voice while talking, while recording for the Let's Plays. For a hot minute for my channel, I just kept like a bag of cough drops right next to my recording setup. Because after every like episode or two, I would have to pop one and just kind of soothe my voice. And I don't know if that just said a lot about the fact that maybe I just didn't talk as much as I do while recording, or if you can somehow strengthen your throat. But yeah, 3 hours of 3 hours streaming. Gotta learn to enunciate. No, wait, I'm 30 something. No, I don't. Screw that. I'm never gonna enunciate. Screw that. After 3 hours of streaming, yeah, feel kind of good. Taking a sip every once in a while of something to keep hydrated, but yeah, my throat's not super strained, so we should be able to do some Monster Hunter stories here in a minute. Should be interesting. Should I make a boy or a girl? Girl's armor is cuter is the verdict my fiance gave me. Also, the game has tip physics, so let's be honest, we're going with girl. Ooh, ooh. Is full-blown Dead or Alive? Oh, so the girl with the va-va-voom hips or whatever, just tip physics going nonstop. Okay. So, besides what I just said, all I've seen about this game is 1, the announcement trailer, 2, the character my fiance made, and 3, 1 character she wanted to show me, which has she got hips for days. Apparently the girl with the hips for days got some tit jiggle that made my fiance go, ooh, ooh. Damn, girl, what you doing? Can I get your number real quick? I mean, I know we're in a high fantasy setting, but let me give you a call. Oh, our cat's stress shedding, apparently. He got a shot earlier. Yep, and he still needs to freaking get some pills later. I'd say poor baby, but this cat's... Yeah, this cat is stupider than Big the Cat. Like, this... We have clipped his nails, which, like, anyone who takes the time to clip their cat's nails knows most cats freak out during it. He doesn't so much freak out as he just starts, like, screaming, but not really fighting. Like, obviously, he thinks he's under duress. And the second you let go, so he can, like, kind of get away from there, he just gets up and starts rubbing against you, because he instantly forgot he was under duress. He is a stupid cat. We, when we got him, it was when we were fostering cats still, and he was a stray we took in. And we put him in a ferret cage because he needed to be isolated from the other fosters. We don't know if he has anything yet, and we need to get him some medication so to make sure he doesn't. And as soon as he's put in this ferret cage, he runs and tries to, like, wiggle through the bars, but he's already way too big, so he just headbutts the bars, and he's deeply confused. That's the kind of stupid we're dealing with. Ay vey. Oh yeah, that does happen. So he'll get like locked in a closet occasionally. That happens every once in a while. It's a cat. You're doing something and he will like stick his head into a place he shouldn't, and you close the door and you don't realize until later.
Select a character.
You really don't realize until basically you're thinking, I haven't seen him for like hours. Where is he? And this cat, as opposed to freaking out by being locked somewhere, has the mentality of a bird. It's dark. It must be night. He goes sleep. That's how stupid this dude is. Stupid cat. Okay, gonna give us some freaking Big the Cat cutscene nonsense, and then that's gonna lead into supersonic stuff. Angel Island is falling again. Everything we thought we fixed is going wrong. Oh no. Oh, by the way, I do know there was a upgrade for Big the Cat underneath his bed in the jungle or whatever. I just find it more funny that you don't need to go to like what, 2/3 of the effing jungle map, period. I don't think you ever need to go there. It's just, you don't need to. And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't feel like doing it on Big because, as you just kind of saw, when Big's not glitching out,
Well, my master plan.
Big isn't a difficult campaign to do.
Chaos!
Oh, it's chaos. How you doing, Boo? Ooh. Your water is very reflective. Also, why... It went to black, and then it just flashed to Eggman for a second. Why did it do that?
The Master Emerald is where it belongs.
I know I've been hinting at it this entire time.
Angel Island is still falling.
I'm playing this on literal hardware.
Maybe
I have a physical copy of this game, and it does these kind of glitches.
Chaos Emeralds that I brought back with me.
So yeah,
Something to do with what's happening.
there's a few issues with this
I'll
game.
take them to Sonic for his advice.
Oh no. That's what it is. Oh, yeah. We actually get to see Eggman out of his frickin' hovercraft. That's actually a funny thing, actually. If I remember right, canonically, Eggman is as fast, if not faster than Sonic when he's running around. There are multiple times in like the classic games, or at least one time in the classic game, where like Eggman gets knocked out of his freaking thing, and you chase after him, and Sonic cannot catch him. Eggman just freaking flees Sonic and is fast enough to get away. It's effing funny. It's really effing funny. Like, just...
Guess Eggman learned his lesson. Yep.
If Sonic and Eggman were like in a track and field race, I think technically Eggman has a better chance of winning.
Hey there, Tails! Did you find the tornado too?
Never mind that. Get up and follow me.
Tails, did you just wink at me?
Hey, no way! Who blew it this time?
Did only one of his eyes close for a second?
Better hurry!
Not outright closed, because they're working on like Mickey Mouse physics or whatever with like the weird eye thing, mabob. But like one of his eyes, like his pupils or whatever, just shrunk down as if he was winking. Whatever. Oh, honey, have you seen that stupid freaking comic where it's like, Sonic, with you running that fast, why don't you ever wear goggles? And it's like, what do you mean? Yeah, he takes the white bit of his eyes off, and he's like, I'm always wearing goggles. Just like... Yeah, sure. Give me some deep lore, girl.
So he actually can't go fast.
So he can't go fast without shoes because his shoes stop his
Sonic,
feet from catching fire.
Sorry.
Knuckles! And Egg...
Oh my...
What happened here?
He stole
Quite
my
literally,
Chaos Emeralds.
the frickin' shoes stop him from killing himself, basically, from running.
Alive.
What?
That is hilarious and obviously like a liberty they took.
He's not gonna get away.
It's kind of like,
This-
you know how Robotnik / Eggman or whatever looks
Wait up.
in the cartoons? It's because like the classic cover art
Sonic,
They just misinterpreted it.
Chaos is a fierce
Where it's like,
beast.
he's not wearing glasses.
Get
They
that
thought
last
he,
Chaos
that was just
Emerald,
like
we're
the
done for.
black of his
Need
eyes.
to explain.
And the red that was the glit in his glasses was like actually his pupils or whatever.
What?
They just looked at the cover art, and it's classic like
jeez.
video game cover art. So it's up for interpretation. Oh gosh. One of my favorite freaking classic
This
video game
place.
cover art things is
It
like that
looks
Mega
familiar.
Man where he's just a fat doofy dude
Not
with a
dream
gun.
after all.
And they brought that dude back for like PlayStation All-Stars or something. Like so you could just play as Fat Mega Man. I wish Fat Mega Man was in more media is all. Fat middle-aged Mega Man.
My way!
No way!
Did you hear what I said?
It's these cutscenes.
We need those.
We see the city get destroyed.
Power.
Boss fight.
It's power for the people, and they are your people too.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain that's it. Like, there are no stages. It's just the boss fight.
Once it starts, you will always
We just need to be able to get to it. I'd say, what are we looking at?
Thank you!
I highly doubt it's going to be another 10 minutes of that.
Ready, men? Charge!
We didn't know this was in our backyard. It's on our land. It's ours. Destroy it all. A nice little pool here. Even on the actual like OBS recording, where I can see the how it's gonna look for the viewers or anything, that cutscene did not look good. It really didn't. I understand some of the visuals are going to be kind of messed up due to the fact that I'm putting an AV cable through an adapter in order to put it through an HDMI in order to actually record it. Even though my adapter thing is specifically for that. Like, it's something that cost a good bit of a decent bit of money, I guess you could say. And it's plugged in. It's not one of those things you just go to Best Buy and it's like, yeah, you plug the AV in here and the HDMI here and it work on your TV. No, those ones that are like $15 to even like a slightly bit more, those are garbage. Never buy those. But I have a specific piece of tech for this kind of thing. And even then, it's going to look a bit bad.
Chaos is power enriched by the heart.
Okay, you can have your Sailor Moon moment, girl. You do you. Either way, I think this cutscene just looks bad, probably even on the CRT.
Emeralds can change our thoughts into power. If this emerald controls that power, please, you must stop him.
Okay. Man, I didn't know talking and like just, you know, beseeching a JO crystal would make it do stuff for you, but maybe that's what all those dudes that use JO crystals are trying to do.
I was on a snooze cruise, I guess.
I love this.
Good thing you're okay. You just sort of conked out there.
Sonic just zones out for like
left
15
already.
minutes. Everyone else already left.
Go after the last emerald.
Nobody else is here.
Lead the way.
It should still be on board the tornado too.
Like freaking just 100%. It's like, wait, what's going on? Everyone already left, dude. You're out for like 15 minutes just like staring into space. Death.
No!
Yeah, you good? Like, Eggman realized you were zoning out, and he was in such a bad mood, he didn't even want to punch you or anything. Knuckles, I don't even know where he went. He lives here, and he just, like, looked at you and just left. It's that kind of nonsense. So, I find this series of these cutscenes a bit odd. Obviously, we had to have Eggman interact
It's the tornado too.
with Chaos.
Yeah, so let's get
I don't know why it had to be in
Emerald and
here.
leave. What?
Because it showcased the Tornado 2, Eggman in this jungle area,
No! He's
and the
got
fact that
last
Chaos attacked Eggman in this jungle
What do
area.
we do?
Why didn't Chaos take the emerald here? Why did Chaos go all the way to the Master Emerald, get those, and then come back here? Okay, so there's this cutscene and then boss fight. This is just like the opening cutscene. Oh my gosh, this looks horrible on a big, like a 50-inch. I hope you guys at home have a better version of this cutscene because this used to get me so effing hyped. Loved this. This is wonderful. Freaking the music's about to be a freaking banger. Yeah. Do you think the kids playing in front of the department store here are the kids from Nights into Dreams? It's around the same era. There's already the crossover with the casino and all that. Yeah. You know what's great about this? There's no way any of these people survive this. This is 100% a massive kill count. Like, it's a tsunami that's happening underfoot of a major city. Yeah, no one's surviving this. You cannot hand wave that people lived through that. This entire town just completely got wiped out. Everyone is dead. They're all dead. We don't even know how far that tsunami hit inland. Several other cities could have been wiped out. Chaos legit just probably destroyed countless coastal cities.
Hey, the music didn't start there.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought the music was going to start too. Ay vey. Ay vey. Nah. We've got to have another cutscene with Tikal where we realize it's Tikal.
That monster is a real menace.
No, Tikal's Tikal. As in... I like the fact that the entire reason he probably didn't beat the crap out of Sonic when Sonic was like blanking like that was he was so effing spiteful. How dare Chaos F with him?
Stupid beast.
Also, the effing fact he made multiple of the gosh dang like giant like battleship. That is so him. I love that. Yeah. Yeah. He'll see us next Saturday. Good Christ. So... Yeah. 100% Team Rocket's blasting off again, honey. Anyways, yeah. Tikal is Tikal.
Oh, it's you.
That's what I mean. That. We finally, like, this is actually, like,
who sealed Chaos?
Plot point that is
in the
tied
Master
off.
Emerald. Tikal.
The fact that the Master Emerald was shattered or whatever to get Chaos out, got her out. She's always been in there with him.
My heart has always been in the Master Emerald along with Chaos's.
It is so effing wild that they took the point to actually tie off a plot point like this.
On, he'll eventually destroy the world like he did before.
Oh, he actually just fully, like, mass extinction the world? Wild. So this is the whole point where it's like, oh, he stole all the power from the Chaos Emeralds. That's never happened in any Sonic game.
The Emerald's power.
Whatever are we gonna do?
Sealed in the Master Emerald.
Anyway, so DBZ is about like 7 like Dragon Balls or whatever, and they just start picking them up montage style. So guess what the heck happens?
His heart will still remain in turmoil.
Montage style.
Just won't vanish. He'll just be trapped forever.
What choice do we have?
Why are you talking about like you're going to cure him or whatever? Okay, that was weird. Well, okay, that's really what? What? What was that?
That was big looking like
Hey, Sonic!
Wait, what? Oh my effing god,
Here,
honey.
take this!
Do you know what the F that means? The only game I've ever effing streamed
Guys, what's up?
that has not glitched out so far is Egg.
Emeralds.
I already said it, guys. I'm doing this on hardware
Harness their real power.
with my disc.
As
My
much as
copy
I
of this game I own physically.
I think Tails is right about this.
Oh my effing gosh. So
Go, Sonic! Yeah, Sonic!
the spirits of the dead are calling out. There's no other way to explain that.
Negative forces aren't the only way to
Here we go, man. Gosh.
emeralds.
This is also kind of feeding into the fact like Super Sonic is just based on Super Saiyan Goku or whatever. As Super Saiyan Goku's known to use Spirit Bomb, which is like everyone believes in you. Let us give this your power or whatever. And that's just what's happening here. But usually during the scene where like all your friends come and give you the MacGuffin piece, and they're like, "We believe in you." That usually happens when you have a friend per MacGuffin piece, but they just don't even do that. There's just too many MacGuffin pieces compared to all the like characters. Why is Big even here? How much you want to bet Big was just sleeping the entire time and they like he got washed here with his frickin' flotation ring. So Super Sonic plays like nothing effing else. You need to get speed, period. And you constantly use up rings when you're at. If you run out of rings, you lose it. You're just going from one end of the stage back and forth, and if you don't have enough speed, you do not hit him, basically. And he's constantly dishing out stuff to hurt you and... yeah, basically. You could argue... oh gosh, it's only a 3-cycle boss. I mean, I don't even remember it only being a 3-cycle. We're not even going to get to the good part of the frickin' music at this rate. Usually, I swear I tend to get hit by something. Like, he can frickin' do the laser beam thing that took out Robotnik's everything. Oh yeah, there's a good part of the music. Well... oh, right. Second phase. Just as evil, if not more. That was tutorial. God. Whatever. They got rid of the good music. So, I don't know if you freaking picked up on what just happened, though. Yeah, there we go. There goes all the momentum. This phase is not there. And that's what that equates to. But as I started this, like, portion of it again, the rings I already picked up are gone. So you are kind of on just a definite timer to beat this dude. Is it difficult? I want to say, really. When the physics doesn't physics. Yeah, I'd appreciate that, Bill. I'll just do leftovers that... oh my gosh, physics. Why? I like you, physics. You're all right in school. Oh, wait, I didn't take physics class. That's probably why I like physics. Alrighty, let's... I swear to Christ if I actually die to this dude. It's not a hard boss fight. It's... I feel like the first time, basically, when he, like, respawns, like, yeah, that, really super easy right there. The first time he enters his second phase, he goes all out to kind of showcase you can't hit him if you're too slow. It feels like part of the tutorial. Yeah! Oh my goodness. Oy vey. My cat almost just unplugged my entire setup because he was chasing after my fiance. So, yeah, the fight almost just died. Oofda, oofda, oofda. My fiance got up to be a wonderful, wonderful partner in my life and decided to start food. Because this game's almost over, and let's be effing honest, who cares about the ending credits of Sonic? She is so hyped for Monster Hunter and nothing else. And considering I'm dead, it doesn't really matter. So she's like, yeah, I'm gonna go get food so we can do Monster Hunter.
Maximum speed, you'll turn into a bolt of lightning. That's
Wait, did it?
to attack chaos.
First time we fought him, did it have his name show up? Okay. I don't remember it, but I'll take your word, Boo. The issue is he doesn't stay at second phase, yeah. I can't believe they stopped the music for the second phase, too. I get it's supposed to be intimidating, but it's just... Let me be hype, yo. Let me be wholly and truly hype. Wait, was there a second? No, there's no way that there's actually a second route during this bet. There's no way I saw that. That was not a second route. I refuse to believe there's a second route for this fight. Genuinely and truly, I refuse to believe it. Fake news. Fake news. Oh, there. Okay. I feel like almost every time. I've done this fight multiple times over my childhood and nostalgia and everything. I feel like I almost die at least once every time. Okay. Second phase of go-go. Everything's worse. And I'm running out of rings. Love it. I kinda... Because I know it's super hype. But the physics are bad. I've showcased that every single... Here's if I can actually just... There we go. That should hopefully give me enough freaking speed to actually get through. Yeah, just barely enough. I almost slowed down right at the top. But... I'm wondering if Sonic Adventure 2 on the Dreamcast is equally buggy. Because they're so nostalgic for me, man. I don't remember the Dreamcast versions being this... just this sigh. Oh, what's up, dude? I was wondering if you'd show up for this. Yeah, we're about to win. Maybe. I already died to him once. I'm gonna be honest, I suck at video games. I'm on record on my channel a lot saying that. Especially with me doing stuff like that. Ootha. Oh wait, that's it. Nah, man, you're good. I'm gonna be honest. Chess seems a lot more important than me doing, like, big as a campaign.
Hey,
as a person who doesn't dislike playing big in this game. A Discord? No, I don't have a Discord, actually. I'm way too small for that kind of nonsense. And I'm way too lazy to moderate a Discord. I just have socials down below and a YouTube channel. Which all the VODs of this are going up on. Classic chaos. He couldn't resist the freaking adorable Chow. So, heads up. Yeah, I know this game's over. I'm about to cut the stream, take a break, eat something, and then my fiance and I were gonna do Monster Hunter Stories 3.
It's time for the better.
As for Sonic Adventure 2,
Super Sonic
down the road.
neutralized it.
Honestly, I was planning on playing it. I have a few other things before that.
These are the Chow you were protecting.
I mean, you know what? That's a good way of phrasing it. 2,000 years of just being pissed and then just being told by a random freaking furry dude, just be like, chill.
With humans.
You can relax, dude. It's okay. Relax. And that's just the solution. You know, it is insulting when you phrase it like that.
The fighting's over. Harmony's restored.
It's 100%.
On.
He watched his pets die and be horribly murderized by a power-hungry group. And he's just never gotten over it until just a random furry was like, relax. It's okay. Oh, dude, you actually missed it. So, I'm playing this on actual hardware. During the cutscene when all the other characters were giving you the drained Chaos Emeralds, Big the Cat's textures were effing up. And he just looked really weird. It was kind of funny. I'll post a clip on this in my channel later. But I've never seen that happen. Yeah, that actually. Wait, yeah, he's still that. Oh my gosh, why?
All's well that ends well, right?
Why is he still that?
Sonic?
Big, you good? I have never seen that happen. I have replayed this game multiple times. Yeah, I guess he was licking the frog or something. He does look a bit poisoned. I have zero clue what caused that glitch for him. Oh, thank you, Boo. Appreciate it. Appreciate you, Boo. And love you too, Boo. Turned inverted colors after stealing Tails' planes. Like, I'm so curious because obviously, like I said, I'm going to clip Big basically in just that moment because for some reason, almost any game I'm playing has a really funny glitch like that recently. Sonic Adventure 2 down the road, sadly. My fiance is demanding I play Monster Hunter Stories 3. And I don't blame her. She knows I get heated about bad writing and game design. And we both like Mon-Tamers. So here in a bit, I'm going to be playing Monster Hunter Stories 3 or whatever. After taking a break, eating, stretching. And after that, it's going to be Egg, Elemental Gimmick Gear, and then Sonic Adventure 2. So it's going to be a minute. It's going to be a minute. I hate to say it, man. It's definitely happening because I love these two games. Even though I have words about how poorly they're designed sometimes. But it's going to happen. Ooh, pineapple soda. Pineapple apple soda. I mean, considering all the stuff Sonic does, yeah, he kind of does need a holiday. The dude is, anytime I peer in on anything Sonic-wise, he's kind of saving the world. You know what? I was talking about comic book nonsense earlier in this stream. Has there been a comic book that's just like a one-off that's like Superman on holiday or something like that? Just like, do superheroes get a holiday? I feel like that's a cool concept for a one-off comic. Possibly. That should be out there. I thought of it. Everyone always thinks of stuff before you do. Side joke. Do not bring that evil upon me, man. We already had enough Chris Chan nonsense. Oh man, goodness. Okay, so actually, let's get in the Chris Chan nonsense because you have read the Chris Chan stuff. At least you've looked into it. Since it's Sonic Chew, does Sonic Chew have Pokemon typings? That's what I'm curious about. Did he take the time to give Sonic Chew Pokemon typings and abilities? Does he have a move pool? Snooze Cruise. I like hearing Sonic say almost anything because it always feels incorrect coming out of his mouth, which adds just a hint of comedy. Actually, wait, hold up. We're going through these. I was hoping it would do a clip/picture of Big, and I'm curious if it would show his effed up textures. Honey, you were downstairs. Big came back on screen. He was still bugged. Electric powered book. Okay, yeah. You know what? I say this lightly because, let's be honest, it's untrue, but Chris Chan gets a few brownie points for taking the time to make his Pokemon, like MC, have proper Pokemon nonsense, even though his Pokemon MC is a Sonic OC. Oh, he freaking went. Wait, dude. Are you telling me Sonic Chew is the progenitor to Jibanyan from Yokai Watch? You are telling me there are other Sonic Chews of different typings that are probably just like colored versions. What? Oy vey. Oy vey. He made a website at 18. Okay, so question is, how long ago was it when he made a website? Because back in the day, making a website was actually arguably pretty simple. There was a lot of fan sites, like, I can't remember it. Oh yeah, just 100%. It's pure Jib and Yan, various colors, various typings. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's... It's like when we first talked about Chris Chan. Around 2001. 2001... Was that still Web 1.0? I can't remember when the .com bubble kind of like started to burst or anything, and Web 1.0 became the internet we know nowadays.
The emerald you have right now.
But yeah, there was a lot of fan pages back in the day when the internet was pretty new and web design was not nearly as difficult. Yeah, my fiance just mentioned she had a free website that she did for her Neopets guild back in the day. That being said, in my 30s, I do not have the confidence to make a website either, so I guess Chris Chan does get a little bit more brownie points too for being able to do that at 18. But as I said last time I said he got brownie points, let's be honest, he doesn't actually get brownie points. Wait. He's got some on his website demanding trolls release his Yahoo account. All the way back then, he was still... Oh, Christian. Oy vey, man. Oy vey. What can I say about that man that we haven't already covered? I want the best for him while also knowing he does not deserve the best. Wait. Oh, Chris Chan being a brony makes sense. Oh, don't know. Oh, gosh. Okay. That was like psychic damage to me, man. I'm gonna tell you what. I hate to say it. I know you just got here. I've got to take a break. I've been streaming for like 3+ hours, 3.5 or so. I'm gonna get something to eat and start doing a completely different game. I understand if you're not into it. I can see your name and all that. I know what the heck you're about. I respect it. I'll be doing Sonic Adventure 2 down the road, and I hope to see you there, man. I appreciate you not saying why he got jail time. I will actually look that up immediately after yeah, my fiance said she's gonna tell me because she knows it. We'll discuss that as soon as I cut off the stream. But I will talk to you hopefully later, man. It's Hi, Faye. I'm glad we got one decent, like, funny glitch out of this game. I was not expecting it. I really wasn't. But why does that keep happening almost any time I stream? Oh well. Hope to see you next time, and we're calling it here. Ciao.